Alright, the thing is live, I think. Let me post it on Twitter. Make sure. Gotta post it everywhere, man. Gotta let people know that we're live. Live! So we're gonna do that. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now, since I did it on here, it should post to the Facebook fan page. I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to work. So I'm gonna assume that it's gonna reach them. Let me also post it on Google Plus. I mean, I did say it earlier. Actually, no, I did it automatically. I don't have to worry about it. Not bad. Did it do it already? Yeah, I think it did on. Perfect. I think. No, we're good. We're good. So welcome everybody to our monthly hangout on air, because this is a monthly. It's kind of takes place of the vlog. We talk about all the stuff that's happened since the last one. What we're going for in the future, maybe celebration of certain things. So in the title, it already says we did pass 150 subs, which is awesome. That's actually pretty cool. I am happy about that. I really am. Honestly, at the pace we're going, we might actually reach the 200 mark that I was hoping to reach by the end of the year. And my dog is already look at that. Look at that. I just started, and he's gonna start doing that. So I apologize ahead of time. If you're new to here, you don't know about the fact that I have a dog who likes to bark whenever I like to do video or do any sort of recording or being in front of the camera and there's people listening. He likes to be annoying during those times. So yeah. Now, what could we talk about? Okay, so the first thing we could talk about is what's been going on. So since the last one, like I said, we reached 150 subs. We already surpassed it. We started Pokemon Zeta, which if you haven't had a chance to, feel free to do that. Today we posted a little bit earlier, a little while ago, the 4th episode in the playthrough. It is. I didn't even hold on. I might have to fix. Let me fix that real quick. I didn't even put a name. What the heck? What am I doing? I just clicked the part 4. That's not what this is. It's supposed to have a title, like a fancy title. Hold on. And yeah. Okay, I don't know why it doesn't. Well, I don't know why I didn't do that. I'm so out of it. So we started Pokemon Zeta, which I'm actually having a lot of fun. Today's episode did make me go a little bit insane, but that's just what happens. I was also planning on uploading a new anime time today, but unfortunately, a lot of stuff started happening, and I was not able to. Like I recorded the video, but I wasn't able to edit it. So I'm gonna save it since I have 2 more videos tomorrow and Saturday. There's already stuff that's planned. I'm gonna upload it on Sunday, so you'll get the Pokemon Showdown live and this new anime time, which is a show that I don't even know that ending. I don't know about that ending, man. I don't know about it. It was bad. So yeah. What else? What else? I think we did. We've been doing Yokai Watch. I did change the schedule a little bit because that series is really long, and doing it daily was actually it was getting to a point where it was gonna get really bad. So I didn't want to risk me like not liking the show. I mean, I still like the show right now, but like I didn't want to risk like just hating on the show just because I was watching it on daily. That's why I have a system. I don't watch one show at a time. I watch like 6 or 7 because I don't want to get bored. You know, I want to enjoy the shows at a steady pace because I don't want to go freaking insane. So I decided to change it so now it's only like 3 times a week. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So, but I still am enjoying the show. Now there's some things that I've questioned about that show, but I just have to push through. I'm in episode 24, 25, 23. God, I always mess up the episodes, but there is still like a lot left. I know that around episode 40 there was a movie that was released. So what I'm thinking about doing is that when I get to that part, um, like I'll watch the episodes up to the one that I think is before the movies, or before the movie. And what I'll do is that I won't upload a episode review that week, and then I'll upload the movie review then following week. So it'll be like a week without any Yokai Watch. Because I can't just sit down and watch a whole movie whenever I want. I can't. So I need to like get some time and dedicate it. Because I don't know how long it is. I don't know what it's about. I don't know anything about it, but I have to watch it. So, but I'll do that when the time comes. You know, I'm still really far away from that because I think I probably have like another 20-something episodes to watch before I even get to that point. So let's don't worry about it. If you like Yokai Watch, there you go. You have you have a long way to go. Uh, Yokai Watch, man. But I'm watching some other shows. I'm liking a lot of the shows that I'm watching right now. I just finished 2 of them. Nagi no Asakara made a review for it on Monday. So if you guys haven't checked that out, I would really appreciate it. It was a very good series. I really love that series. But damn, it just tore me apart. Emotionally, it literally tore me apart emotionally. Um, and then this one the anime time for this weekend is gonna be on Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun, which if you haven't checked it out, well, make sure to watch the review to figure out if you actually decide to watch it or not. It's I have mixed feelings with it. I liked it, but mixed feelings will be mixed. Trust me, you will notice when you watch it. Um, so I noticed I got a comment from Desert 100, like, oh, that man, this man, we don't know who Desert 100. This man is always on point. Like he's everywhere. Like I see him comment on like everything, and he has been supporting the channel for like freaking forever. And he was talking about how the fact that there's a rumor going around that Ash is gonna get rid of Gudra. And I'm just sitting here like, you better not. Okay, this is gonna be your first pseudo legendary. You better not fucking give it away. Especially how popular Gudra is. Like seriously, if the writers make Ash give up Gudra, there's gonna be riots. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how many people even watch the anime anymore. But I mean, I know there's a lot of people that watch the anime, but I don't know if it's enough people to get frustrated and pissed off to go on a riot because Ash released Gudra. I know that a lot of people who don't watch the anime anymore and then they hear about it, they're just gonna be like, "Oh, well, see, Ash is just a moron," and they're just gonna belittle the anime, which is something that, as a fan of the show, it really bothers me because it's like I mean, I will say this, I will try to say this again without trying to offend anybody. As much as I hated Diamond and Pearl, I still watched the whole thing. Okay, I still did every episode that was released in America because I don't know. I believe there was one episode that wasn't aired in America. The point is, every episode that was aired over here, I watched. Okay, I finished the entire series of Diamond and Pearl, even though it literally felt like I was just killing myself from the inside. I apologize if that's your favorite series, but that's just how I feel. I did not like Diamond and Pearl. And I will keep saying this. Listen. I know there's a lot of people that think this is the best series. This is the best one. Everybody in here is the best. This is what the high point was. I'm gonna tell you this right now. For me personally, the only good thing that came out of that series was Paul. Anything that had to do with Paul was gonna be badass. That's all it is. Anything that involved Paul was gonna be badass. Everything else was mediocre at best. That's just my opinion. So I don't know. Feel free to hate me or whatever, but just throwing it out there. I'm just saying. But as a fan who's been watching consistently, it really pains me. It really hurts me when people just start belittling the show just because it's not up to normal standards. Oh well, it doesn't have this to this. It's like, so the fuck what? It's the fucking anime. Leave it alone. Have it. Let it be its own thing. Like that's what people need to understand. If you want a serious version of Pokemon, read the fucking manga. Okay, that's all you need to know. If you really want to see a very serious version of the series, read the manga. Now I have actually started reading the manga once before, but I stopped and I said I'm not gonna read it until I actually able to buy it because I want to have physical copies of that bitch. I don't really want to do this shit anymore. So if you want serious shit, read the manga. If you just want it for fun, then watch the anime. That's what I want. I want to see the fun stuff. They placed the thing with a Noibat. Wait, so he's gonna have a Noibat? Wait, you're saying they're gonna replace Goodra with Noivern? I mean, I love no offense, but I love Noivern more than Goodra. But there's no way in hell I'm gonna allow them. Well, I mean, there's not like anybody can do too much, but if they make ass release Goodra for a fucking Noivern, there's gonna be some shit to like. Pokemon will have some shit to answer because I personally think the better Pokemon is Goodra. So I mean, just get 2 Dragon types. That's really what they want to do. If they want to have an Noivern, give him 2 Dragon types. I mean, he's had plenty of. In Black and White, he had like what 5 Water types? Nah, it was on like what 4, 3. I don't even remember. The point is, you don't need to just take away a Pokemon of a type just to get another one. He's had multiple types before. So if they're just gonna go for that, keep the Goodra and get the Noivern, but don't replace. No. And Serena's gonna get a Florges and a Gothita. Okay, well, I hope it's a Flabébé, not a straight up Florges, because if not, I'm gonna start calling bullshit like I did with Iris and her fucking Dragonite. Because I mean, no, why? Why the fuck would you just have her randomly catch a motherfucking Dragonite? Why? There's no reason. Why the fuck? So if Serena just randomly gets a fucking Florges, I mean, I will be happy with a Floette, but not a straight up Florges. I'm gonna go fucking batshit crazy. The Gothita, that's fine. I mean, I've never really. I mean, it's a Pokemon that I really didn't care about in Gen 5. It's one of those, the vast majority of Pokemon that I didn't give a damn about in Gen 5. So it's not like it really. I mean, I remember that Gothita was the one from, I believe, Pokemon Black. I had White, so I played White because I gave Black away to a friend of mine. I got Solosis, so I ended up getting a Reuniclus, which is actually the one that I like the more. I like Reuniclus more than Gothitelle. I know that Gothitelle is actually a little bit better in terms of competitive stuff because you have the Shadow Tag, and it's a very fast Pokemon. Reuniclus is very you have to play with it a certain way, so it's a harder Pokemon to use. But I personally just prefer it in general, so I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So what else has been happening? My grandma's in the hospital again. She has kidney problems right now. Like, I mean, she's always had kidney problems, but right now they've gotten a little bit worse. Apparently, doctors were talking to us about how they're working at 5%. So yeah, the shit's gonna get crazy here soon. So we'll see how we can work this out. I think my uncle right now should be over there, chilling, hanging around. I'm always available, via phone call. So if they need anything, whoa, I almost dropped my phone. If they need anything, they can just call me and I can do whatever. So I mean, that's what's happening. I also more personal stuff. I did start a Patreon. Link is gonna be in the description at the end of the video. Actually, it might be there right now in the live version. Yeah, it's right there. The Patreon thing, for those of you guys who are wondering. Actually, hold on. I got a comment. I'll tell you guys right now, real quick though. Hold on. I'm gonna look it over here because it's a lot easier. I wonder when Team Flare is going to appear in the actual anime. Also, I wonder how they'll handle Iris if she comes back. Okay, well, Team Flare, I personally think they need to introduce Alan alongside Team Flare because to me, Alan, since Alan works for Team Flare, I would like to see that like start like to create the arc is that Alan shows up, has a battle with Ash or something. Ash gets the Mega Stone. Then he gets the Key Ring or the Mega. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna call his, a Mega Ring or a Mega Bracelet or whatever the fuck he's gonna get. Um, and then as soon as the Alan stuff happens, that's when Team Flare kind of like slowly drapes over the story, and then we have the arc dedicated to Team Flare. As for Iris, I don't fucking know. The whole thing, honestly, I felt like Dawn's whole thing was a little exaggerated. Like she was on. Like, why the fuck was Dawn the one that got the most airtime? Like, I prefer May's my favorite. Like May's my favorite. She had what 2 episodes, if that. Yeah, the episodes when she shows up, and then the contest episode. That's basically all she had. Misty had like 3 episodes. Dawn had an entire arc, but she actually didn't even do shit. But so I hope that they don't do like a dragged out section. I hope that she just shows up with her Gabite because she did catch a Gibble with her Gabite. Her I hope to God a fracture. The Excadrill is gonna be chilling. Emolga, I don't even want to. I don't even want to see Emolga. Okay, I don't even want to see. That was the most stupid capture, one of the stupidest capture in the entire show. It was completely unnecessary. Emolga never saw any valid reason to. There was no reason for her to exist. It's kind of like Halucha right now. He got caught and then nothing. So we'll hope like see maybe something with that, and maybe have like a battle versus like who the fuck is it? No, that's an elite four member in this one. I don't know. Maybe she could have a battle against a fairy type. I don't fucking know. Or maybe she'll learn about fairy types and stuff like that. I don't know. But we'll see how that goes. I mean, I don't really care too much about Iris in the first place, but as long as they don't drag her out like they did, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that when Dawn was there in black and white, it was horrible because it wasn't horrible. Okay, it was way worse than Diamond Pearl, but it did feel very like extended for no apparent reason. So hopefully they'll do something a little bit different, not drag it out or some shit like that. Back to the Patreon thing. Patreon. So essentially, what's going on right now? Like, it's nothing too serious. Like, you don't have to do this. It's not required. Okay, my videos. You can watch my videos anytime you feel like it. In fact, you just call me a dumbass and say you're never gonna Patreon. That's fine. It's not necessary. It's basically just a way for you guys to help me out. Right now, everything is just the jokes and funs and stuff like that at home. But when my dad starts saying stuff, sometimes it starts getting to the point where it actually might be real. To the point where I might end up losing my ability to use the internet. So I don't want that because I love interacting with you guys, and it's always fun to see you guys in the comments and watching the videos and all that stuff. But so Patreon's kind of like a way to start making something to ease his tensions. Like I said, it's all jokes and fun right now, but it can, with the way my dad is, it could happen without like a moment's notice. So I don't know how this is gonna go. I might still have a long time before he has to do it, but it's just kind of like a way to create like a safe area, just help out a little bit. But you don't have to do it. This is there in case you want to, in case you can, and all that stuff. So my Japanese friends say they hate Jimenkin and that he doesn't belong in a kids show. Okay, but this is Yokai White stuff. Jimenkin is my most hated character. I hate that son of a bitch. The moment that he was introduced was horrible. In fact, and it didn't even help the fact that they made a legendary yokai literally be the exact same thing as him. It didn't help at all. It was literally the exact same storyline, the same things happen. It's just that he just happened to be good looking and J-Man can look like ass. But so it's I don't know, like I just don't like him and his arcs, the little segments they were doing at the beginning of the episode and at the end of the episode, whatever when they decided to do that particular episode, were boring as hell to watch. They did nothing for the character except make me hate him even more. Here's the thing with those little mini segments. The only one I've liked so far was the Komasan and the business thing. That is literally the only little short segment thing that I've liked up to this point. And that's because it had a lot of like real world stuff in it. Like there was some straight up facts that were being said there. There was the fact that when you start a company, you start at the bottom. You have to work hard to get to the top, and just the thing that the Komasan was just going through getting better. Everything, like the whole concept was can be tied into real life. Now I know that all of it was accidental for him, but it had a message behind it saying if you work hard, then you can achieve more, right? You can get higher in the ladder. Um, I don't know. I just really like that one. I don't like the current one right now with the whole love bullshit. Um, so yeah. And then he wants to know if I'm gonna buy the Yokai Watch game that's gonna come out. I don't know. I mean, I could say this. I'm not buying it day one. I might wait to see some reviews about it to see how it is. If people actually like it, if people even know what the fuck it is, I'll check it out. But if it gets really bad press or negative, if it gets really bad scores or a lot of people just dislike it, I might not bother with it. Because I mean, the show hasn't made me want to buy the game per se. Like, I mean, I watched the show and I do enjoy it, but it hasn't literally like told me or made me go like I need to be doing this. I need to try this out. No, and it hasn't. So I'm still I'm not completely sold on it yet, but it is in my radar. So depending on how it does, will depend on whether I do decide to get it or not. But that also comes with the fact that if I don't have any money, I'm not going to be buying shit. Because right now, I really want to get Splatoon. And I don't even know. Like, I'm planning to get that shit day one. But if I don't have no money, I ain't getting that shit day one. So, yeah. So we'll just see how this goes. Hopefully we can all do something. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what to say. But it is. I am keeping close eyes on the game, so don't worry about it. What else do we want to talk about? Oh yeah, I started Fairy Tail again. That's another thing that's happened since the last time. I started reviewing Fairy Tail again, which is something that I haven't done in. Oh, I don't even remember the last time I did one of those shit. Like okay, so like I was stopped reviewing Fairy Tail very early because, well, first off, nobody was watching the videos. It actually was a hassle to make those videos because I ended up because back then I didn't know the schedule of Fairy Tail, so I would mess up and I would watch it a little too late. Now that I have a premium account on Crunchyroll and all of that stuff, I'm gonna watch these. The moment they come out, then I can actually watch them when they come out and make the review right after it and upload it. And so I decided, Janitor actually was the one that wanted me to make those reviews for the episodes, and I was like, sure, that's fine. And so far they've been doing pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little skeptical in the beginning because, like I said, nobody watched them before, so it was kind of it was really a risk move for me to make to actually decide to make them again. But so far they've been doing pretty, relatively well. They're not getting like the views of like Pokemon, but I didn't expect them to because Pokemon is definitely more popular than Fairy Tail. But I'm actually having fun reviewing them so far, so that's actually pretty good. With that, what else? Oh yeah, viewer videos. So far they've been doing pretty good. You guys are suggesting a lot of stuff. Tomorrow I have actually about after I'm done with the stream, I have to go make the videos for tomorrow because tomorrow I have two top tens that were suggested by Ask Ketchum. He has a lot of suggestions. Like, thank you, man. I don't know if you're gonna end up watching this, or if you end up in the stream or whatever. But this man has suggested so many videos for me to make. I literally like I appreciate it. It keeps me busy. It really does. So I have two top tens to do for tomorrow. They're both Pokemon related. Um, one is about the movies, and the other one is about the English openings. So the English opening ones was a lot easier to make because, I mean, I already trust me. Like I knew from like that. I knew exactly which ones I was going to choose. I didn't know the order. I mean, I ended up like after like listening to them all again. That's when I mean I already knew which one was going to be like the top three. Like those were the easiest ones to do. But the other ones I had to like re-listen to actually figure out where they were going to be placed. The movies was a little harder because I'm not a big fan of a lot of the movies. Like, there's a lot of movies that are really bad. So like I kind of had to like there was some that I knew for a fact were gonna be in there, but there was a lot that I was just like, did I really like it that much? Like if I look back at it now, do I actually feel like I would have enjoyed it right now? And so it was a lot of work to go into that. So yeah. Don't hate on. I mean, it's just opinions, right? At the end of the day, this is just my opinion on myself. So I know that you guys won't agree with a lot of my choices. That's why you guys are allowed to say what the fuck you want in the comments, you know? Um, let's see what this. Okay, so how do you see the Pokemon X and Y ending? Also, do you think the Pokemon needs some new protagonists? Because Ash and Pikachu aren't really like that one in Japan. Okay. So how do I see the anime ending? Well, hopefully it doesn't end like Black and White, where bullshit happened. He ended up doing worse than he has in the last like three regions. I think he did just as bad as he did when he started. The damn thing. No, wait, hold on. No, because he got top 16 in in Kanto. Was it 16? 32. And I think it was top 16. He hasn't gotten top 8 since Johto, I believe. Maybe Hoenn. I don't remember what the fuck he got in Hoenn. I know that Gen 4 had him go the farthest. And I gotta give praise for that. But like I said, that's all because of Paul. The Paul fight made that shit cool. And that's what made him go further ahead. So take that. None of the Paul stuff. If they had done it earlier, then it would have been messed up. Like it would have just been bottom again. But they did it at a good time, and it was perfect. But Gen 5, that league was atrocious, like straight up. Like the only good fight, in my opinion, the only good fight Ash was in was probably against Stefan, which is the one where it's the dude that had the light bar, and it was like what light bar, step striker, and uh, sock. That's what it was. It was sock. That one was really cool. I hated the trip fight, and the fucking bullshit at the end was straight up ass. So as long as he doesn't get like top, I mean, I would. Here's how I want it to end. It's you either make him win the league and have him lose against the Elite Four, or have him get second place. That's what I want. I don't want this top 4 bullshit anymore. He needs to make it to the fucking finals finally. But for God's sakes, this man has gone through 6 regions. Or 6 regions. I mean, if you want to count Battle Frontier as 7, but he's gone through 6 regions. What the hell, man? Make it to the fucking finals already. That's what I want. I want you to succeed, man. I want you to make it. So I want him to at least get second place. Like he's the second finalist. That's what I want. At least second place. As for replacing Ash, I don't want. I mean, here's what I think. The way the anime is built, it would be really awkward for them to switch up the main protagonist at this late in the game. What I think they should do is have two separate animes. You have the normal one, which is the one that involves Ash going through his journey and all this other stuff, and have the Pokemon Origins version, like have an actual anime dedicated to the manga. So you have you start with like the red arc and blue or green, depending on where it is. You know, blue in America, green in Japan. The red and blue stuff. Then you have the yellow arc, and then you after the introduction of all three of the characters, and then going through all the arcs that happen in the manga, you move on to the gold arc, and we are introduced to Silver, and I think Crystal comes in later, if I remember correctly. And I believe that's when you meet Green/Blue, the other one, because there's 4 characters in the original for the original games. It's Red, which is red. There's Blue/Green, which is Gary for our intents purposes. There's Blue/Green, which is a girl, which is the one that's playable in Fire Red and Leaf Green. And then there's Yellow, which is a little girl that gets Pikachu. So I think the Green/Blue girl, I think she's introduced in the Gold and Silver arc. I can't remember, but you have that storyline, which we go also meet again with the original cast, and then you have the Ruby and Sapphire arc. End up meeting Emerald later on and having their storylines, and just basically have an animated dedicated to the Pokemon Adventures manga. Just seeing all, because that way you can do it, because the manga is set up in a way to where it's kind of like a continuation, but it's its own thing. So you can change main characters there. The current anime, you can't do that anymore because they kind of dug themselves in such a deep hole. The only thing they need to do to save Ash as a character is to have him age. For fuck's sakes, dude, we have been watching this man for like, I don't know, like 12, 13, 14, I don't even know how long I've been. 16 years, I think, is what it's been like. Like, dude, have him at least go up a year. For fuck's sakes, he can't stay 10 the whole fucking time. Black and White showed us that people want older characters, okay? People were hyped when they saw that our protagonists in the games were 13. Okay, people went batshit crazy. I mean, I at least went batshit crazy. I was like, damn, I'm older in the game. They actually say it in the game. You're not 10 years old. You are 12/13. You're older. The demographic is no longer for 10-year-olds. People who play Pokemon this day and age, there's people in their 30s that are playing Pokemon. Make the anime have a protagonist that can age. Do a time skip. And in fact, you can, by the end of X and Y, have Ash get a birthday. For fuck's sakes, we can't. Oh my gosh, that's all I want. That's all I want. For that at least. I don't need Ash to be replaced. I need him to grow up. That's what I want. Well, that's just me. And I'm sorry I went on a tangent there. That's just what it is. Lion King or Frozen? Okay, well, let me say this real quick. I haven't watched Frozen, and I haven't. And I really don't want to. I got sick and tired of the movie when it came out because of all the parodies and all the posts and all the music and all the crap that was being posted online about the fucking thing, to the point where I hate it on the fact that it's just been ruined for me. So I'm never gonna watch the movie. And besides that, Lion King is my favorite Disney movie of all times. So Lion King all the way. I'm not gonna hate on Frozen. I'm not gonna be like Frozen is the worst movie ever because I haven't watched it. So I can't say for a fact how bad or good it is. I just know that because of all the bullshit that surrounded Frozen, I hate it in the fact that I will never watch it because of all the shit that was going on. So Lion King is going to be the answer for that. As for ideas for a new Pokemon game. Okay. Hear me out. Focus. Listen to me. Listen, I don't even know what this is. Listen, we have a device. We have a console. It's called the Wii U. It's right there. It's right there next to my TV. It's amazing. It's an amazing console. Right now, it is my main console. It's the only one I need, to be quite honest. Perfectly honest. This is the only one I need. It's just sitting there. Okay. This thing has a camera that's built in. It does. It also has gyro, where when you move in certain games, the camera moves. Right? Right? So this is what's gonna happen. You make a game where your character is a photographer, right? No, now make just hold on, You're a photographer, and you're going around a region. This is not doesn't have to be no longer an island. This is an entire region, right? And the whole point of this magical game, you go around, you take pictures of all the Pokemon in the wild, right? And you make collections, you make albums, you show them to people. You can sell them to random strangers. You can have the greatest pictures in the world. You can get them what is it? I forgot what appraised. You can get them appraised and sell them on you can have them be displayed on a gallery in I don't know, some fancy museum. And it's just, oh my gosh. And you're just sitting there like, wait a minute. Pokemon Snap 2. That's what I want. I want a Pokemon Snap 2. Why the fuck hasn't there been a sequel for this game? Why? I mean, I love the original. I did. I beat that shit. I got that shit 100% when I was like 7 or 8 years old. Okay? I beat that shit. I was on that shit almost every day because it was a badass game. It was different. I want a Pokemon Snap 2. And it's perfect for the Wii U because it's got a fucking camera and gyro movement. You can turn it all over the place and you can get all the shots and all the crazy stuff. And it can be a lot more interactive than the original because the N64 was limited. But now this thing, I mean, it's still limited, but it has potential. Give us that. If not, if they're like, fuck Pokemon Snap or we can't get the rights for it or whatever, then I want a game kind of like Pokemon Coliseum or X Eagle Darkness, where you're a protagonist. You're a different person, and you're in a new region, and you have a dark storyline where people are stealing Pokemon and turning them evil, and your whole purpose is to go in and save them from the clutches of darkness. And it doesn't have to be the same thing. You don't have to be going around snagging people and stealing them back. No, we don't need that. I mean, it'd be nice to have that mechanic back because that was fucking amazing. But maybe you're liberating Pokemon. Maybe you're Team Plasma. Why don't you make a game since Team Plasma was so like all open Adam about being Pokemon, Pokemon being slaves to their trainers. Fuck, give us the other side of the story. Make us play like Team Plasma and help liberate Pokemon, and then have Getsus come in and say, no, we're gonna steal them. I don't fucking know. I either want a gritty Pokemon game for the Wii U or Pokemon Snap 2, because I still don't understand why we have never had a sequel to that game. It was amazing. It wasn't a masterpiece, but for fuck's sakes, anybody that played that game had fun. I have not met a single person who has played Pokemon Snap tell me they didn't like it. Okay, I'm just saying. So I have a little snack here, so I apologize, but I am a little hungry. Cookies are good. They're delicious. I like them. But yeah, so that I want Pokemon. I want Pokemon Tournament to come out in the States. We have a console release because that game looks fun as hell. Man, I cannot wait to try Pokemon Fighters. If they actually decide to port it on the Wii U, I would appreciate it if Nintendo would release a demo, so that people can experience it before they actually buy it. Because I mean, I'm a very patient person, but when it comes to certain video games, especially, okay, I'll say this, especially when they're Pokemon related, I can get a little bit impatient. So if they give me a demo for Pokemon Tournament, you can bet your ass I'm gonna be playing that shit as much as I can. Like I will probably be playing that every day until the game comes out. No joke. I will definitely be doing that. You can bet your ass I will be doing that. I'm having a lot of fun with my Wii U right now. Excuse me. Speaking of the Wii U, I was in a Smash tournament recently. It was online. I did get destroyed because I'm not. I mean, I believe I'm an okay player, but I'm nowhere near tournament people. But it was in a live stream. It was a subscriber tournament for the persons. I am subscribed to them on Twitch, so I was able to participate. I can't participate in this week's because they said a week off and stuff like that. But I hope that by the next time I do it, I can, I don't know, maybe get farther. It also didn't help the fact that the dude I fought, like, okay, it was double elimination. So there was the regular bracket and there was losers bracket. There were losers. The first guy I lost because of bullshit. I'm willing to admit that right now. I still haven't figured out how the fuck that man killed me. Because I shielded when he did his smash attacks. Or wait, it wasn't smash. I was using Robin because that's my main. It was using Charizard. He used Flare Blitz. I shielded. Now, me and my friend were talking. Maybe he shield poked or whatever, and which is when there's a tiny little hitbox around you, even though you're in shield, and he just so happened to hit that. That's when your shield is a lot smaller though. Excuse me. So that's what that's what we do soon. But I shouldn't have lost that match straight up, because if it had gone the way I was planning, he would have hit me with the Flare Blitz. I would have been able to grab him and throw him back, and he would have died. Okay, that was the point. But in losers, the dude I played, first of all, didn't even play. But what ended up happening was that he ended up winning the whole thing. So I literally played the guy who kicked everybody else's ass, which was totally unfair. But I mean, I'm not gonna call any bullshit on that. The dude was good. That man was amazing. So hopefully next time, I'll do better or whatever. Oh well, thank you, janitor. I love all of you guys. You guys are the greatest. Like straight up, you guys are awesome. And what was I trying to say? Hold on. There we go. All right. So what else have we got here? Okay, so check this out. Here's my idea for a new Pokemon game / region. Region based on Australia. Okay. Starters, Grass, which is a Tasmanian devil that fights in a primitive way, becomes Grass Dark in its middle stage and represents the past. Fire is a Siberian tiger that's based on a bounty hunter and becomes a Fire / Steel in its last stage. It represents the future. And Water is a koala that evolves into a giant koala and because of water fighting in its last stage, it represents the modern times and is based on wrestling. Okay, I get the Tasmanian devil. That makes sense for it to be a grass dark. I mean, if you're gonna go with the grass type, but it makes sense for it to go dark. Koala would work pretty well, but I'm still trying to grasp my hand around the Siberian tiger. Like, I mean, I get the fact that he's a bounty hunter, so he's probably gonna have some crazy stuff. But first of all, I don't see that as a steel type. And I don't know how a Siberian tiger represents the future. In fact, I believe that that's even more of the past, because I don't think there's too many Siberian tigers that are left in the world right now. But I mean, that sounds pretty cool. I mean, at least you have some ideas in there. I personally can't come up with starter stuff because I just can't. I mean, I don't even know how they come up with most of the starters that come out nowadays. I mean, Gen 5 had some of the weirdest starters in the world. Uh, but I mean, it's pretty good. I like it. I would out of those, I would probably pick the koala because I love koalas. They're amazing. But it'll all depend on looks. So like if they actually do something like that, I would go based on looks first. But I just because of the koala, I'll probably pick the koala because koalas are adorable, but it's kind of illegal to have one, so I can't ever have one except like pictures or something. I mean, I don't have pictures. I remember I got a plush koala back in the day. I have no idea what happened to it, but yeah. So it's a good. I like it. I like it, Desert. That's pretty good. So this man has a plan. I was just talking about fucking sequels over here. Like, I mean, technically speaking, that gritty one doesn't have to be a sequel to the XD Go Darkness. I like those games. They're actually some of my favorites in the franchise. Like, fuck. I mean, I remember, like, to this day, I remember I didn't even pass Coliseum until, like, I was, like, 15 or 16 because it was so fucking hard. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since, like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 hours ago. But anyways, it might have been like 6. Anyway, that's not the point. That's not the point. We're doing this a Hangout live here. That's what we're gonna do. So what else do I need to talk about? So Showdown Live is on Sunday. Oh yeah, right. Okay, so technically speaking, the original plan that my dad and I had was for this weekend we were gonna go to a resort. But because my grandma's in the hospital now, I don't know what the heck is gonna happen because he made reservations already, and it's one of those resorts where you pay. It's technically like a timeshare, so you pay a monthly for a timeshare, and then you pick your dates. So I don't know how this stuff works. So if he cancels now, he might not be able to get another one. Like, I don't know. And it was all for his birthday. My dad has his birthday like on Monday, so we're planning to stay there just to have a party and stuff like that, calling his friends and stuff like that, and having the family around. But I don't know what's gonna happen now because my grandma's in the hospital, so we don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. So depending on how this shit goes, if we do end up going, I'm trying to think here. I might be able to do my videos on time, but if we don't, then I'll definitely have time to make the videos. I just do them while I'm here, before I go to the hospital, and after I come back. All that stuff. We'll see. It's all speculations right now. The tiger was a reference to Metroid, since tigers are always adapting to their environment. Okay. Oh, well, I mean, I've never. I mean, no, I got Super Metroid for free on the Wii U. With the Nintendo Club thing, I ended up getting recently, and I got fucked. That game, it's so hard. It doesn't hold your hand. Neither does I got Earthbound and Super Metroid. These games do not hold your hand. Fuck. I mean, I think I've been spoiled by newer games. They actually help you out. They tell you stuff. They make sure you're comfortable. These games say, "Fuck you, get in there, start doing shit." But this is actually my first ever Metroid game. I've never played a Metroid game in my life, so I didn't know about that. But that's kind of cool. If that's the way it is, that's actually kind of cool. Also, Jesse and James are 17. Well, I mean, I kind of figured that. Oh, that actually brings me to a thing. In the manga, Jesse and James get married and they have a baby. So just throwing it out there. They don't spend their entire life chasing after motherfucking Pikachu. They get married. They get busy. Okay? They make a family. And it's ridiculous. Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying, like in the manga, that's what happens. Nah, I'm not trying to like talk crap or whatever. I'm just stating facts. A little bit of water. Big ass water bottle. I know. Shut up. Don't judge me. Ah. All right, let me do something here real quick. Like, uh, do, 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 do. What else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah. I mean, you're still gonna get the. I can't guarantee the fairy tale review. I'm gonna try my hardest because, like I said, that's like late at night, and so depending on how it works, um, I probably can, but I'm not gonna make any promises. As for the X and Y episode review, you can bet your ass I'm gonna be uploading that shit. 'Cause that's how it always is. So yeah. Okay, let me do this real quick because I need to let people know. Excuse me. Um, hold on. Hold on. What am I doing? No. No. What's up, Aldo? I have no idea who you are, but what's up? What else did I want to talk about? I'm trying to think here. There's something I need to talk about that I can't remember right now. Damn. I lost it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I lost it. Oh gosh. I mean, I could talk about something else though. I am currently helping out a junior soccer league, so I'm like an assistant coach type of thing. So if that's also taking up, I feel like I'm doing too much in my life. I really do. I feel like I'm literally slowly killing myself. Um, because it's ridiculous. I have like no life. Because I have so much shit to do. I have videos, I have YouTube stuff to do. Freaking, I have that, which is just started recently, and then I have, obviously, I'm in college, so it's ridiculous how much shit I have to do. But then I also have to take care of my grandmother, so a lot of stuff going on. I also gotta help my dad around because you know it's. I kind of don't. I don't like him doing everything by himself. Okay, let's see. I wish Game Freak will just reveal Unbound Hoopa in this month's Coca-Cola. They still haven't shown like what's the. I don't know. To be quite honest, I mean, I think they're just waiting for the movie. To be quite honest, I think they're. I think that the Game Freak's like, wait, let's wait for the movie to air, and then we can start talking about this shit because that's what it is. Why don't I do a live stream on Twitch? My internet sucks ass, straight up. Anytime I've tried to stream on Twitch before, it always crashes. Um, so like I mean, if I had better internet, I would. Trust me, believe me, I would do it in a heartbeat. But because my internet sucks so bad, I can't unfortunately do that. I mean, hopefully, like if I get to the point where I have some money or actually I might if it happens where I have to move out or something, and then I can, and whenever I get my own place, I'm gonna try to get better internet. But for now, that's all I have, and it's not that great. So, and also the how doesn't help that where I live, like the internet's not so great. I mean, there's not too many options, and most of the options are crappy as hell. So yeah, that's just how it is uh, over here. Hold on. Let's see what else I can talk about. There's something in here. The fuck? I don't know. My buttons are making weird. Okay. Where was it? Oh yeah, yeah. I want to talk about a little bit about top tens because, like I said, I have two top tens planned for tomorrow, but they were requested from a subscriber. So I remember, I don't know if I believe I said it before, but I basically made it to where top tens are for viewer requested stuff because I can't come up with good top tens. I mean, I think I have already exhausted all the ones that I wanted to do. So, who is your least favorite anime character? Uh, what do you mean, like in Pokemon or like in general? Because, like, if you're talking about Pokemon, we can get into that in a second. But I mean, I want to be more specific. As for who do I hate more, Paul, Trip, Tobias, or Cameron? Okay, well, to be honest, it's a tie between Trip and Cameron. Trip was just an asshole wannabe Paul that just ended up not working. Cause let's be honest, Trip was just a really bad made Paul, and Cameron was just he came in late and beat Ash through bullshit. Like that was the most. I mean, Tobias also wanted to be a bullshit, but at least he wasn't like a rival character that we were introduced to at the end of the freaking region. He just so happened to be there. Like he was just another trainer. Uh, so I don't hate him. I do hate the fact that he had two fucking legendaries, but I'm not gonna hate him for that. I mean, fuck. I mean, I think they just wanted to have Ash not win the league. But in terms of like actual characters, I think personally I hate Cameron more because he was introduced really fucking late in the series, and he beat Ash because of some straight up bullshit. And that's that. So, yeah, I would love to. I would love to play some games live too. I mean, I remember, like, at least when I used to do them, I used to do like Pokemon Online when it was popular, and I do show it on lives and stuff like that. I think that's what was the last things I've been doing. If I ever do get a capture card, I would also be doing like Wii U games and stuff like that. But it just sucks that the internet is so bad. Like I really wish I had better internet because I really do want to do some live gameplay stuff for you guys. But sometimes life gives you the short end of the stick. So cookie. Ah, I talk bad. Um. Oh yeah. So I was saying like the top tens that that's basically gonna go to like viewer requested videos and stuff like that. Obviously this is the vlog slash Q&A video. It's actually like a hangout live. So that it kind of takes place of both the Q&As and the vlogs. That's that. Um, what else? I don't have any video game stuff to report right now. I am making some teams though. I had a friend of mine. He was able to get me a heat trend. He gave it to me today. I got what was it? Right now. I'm breeding for a shiny Baneri because I want to make a shiny Megalopunny. And I'm gonna start like not right now, but that's my next rating to do. And I just know it's gonna be a bitch because I did Mega Mawile in X and Y, and for fuck's sakes, that was awful. I had like 15, 16 boxes full of Mawiles trying to get that shiny one. And at the end of the day, a friend of mine saw me struggling so much, he just gave me a fucking Mawile. I was like, well, thanks. I mean, I guess that was just fruitless. There was no point in me doing that shit. I mean, just anime in general. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go off my most hated show. Like this is literally the anime I hate the most in my entire life. I really wish I had never watched it because it literally was the worst thing I have ever seen in my entire fucking life. Uh, it was called Dragon Drive, and I really hated. I pretty much hated every character in the fucking show. We caught on. To be perfectly honest, I just hated the fucking show. So if we're gonna go through that basis, I'm just gonna go with that and say if you're gonna accept this, every fucking character in that entire goddamn show, or the main character, because he was literally the main problem of the whole fucking thing, Reggie. With don't ever watch that show. Don't do it, please. Um, Also, in the recent Japanese episode, Serena met Arya in disguise and almost beat her in a battle with newly evolved breaks. I actually heard about. I read about that she evolved her Fennekin, which is I would like. I mean, I'm upset about that. I might talk about that in the X and Y episode review that I do on Saturday. But why the fuck did her Fennekin evolve? Like there was really she's only been in like 3 battles. Like what the hell? I don't even know. It just pisses me off that she got a fucking Braxton out of fucking nowhere. I'm glad she still lost, but I'm just saying, like, why the fuck did it have to evolve right there? This is not Ash, okay? She's not Ash who can have their Pokemon just randomly evolve for no fucking reason. What's your favorite Pokemon region and why? Well, I'm gonna go off the games. In the games, my favorite region is Hoenn, and the reason for that is back when I was a young child, back when I was a little kid, I was a child who loved Pokemon. Is my favorite video game franchise of all time. I'll tell you that right now. It has always been, and I'm pretty sure it always will be. They basically have me by the neck. So basically, except unless it's some bullshit app like the Pokemon, what the fuck is it called? Shuffle? What the Candy Crush ripoff bullshit that they released. I mean, I got the message on my 3DS saying, "Hey, you can download it for free." I'm like, "Fuck that shit." Um, as long as it's not some bullshit game like that, I will buy any Pokemon game. Um, when Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire first came out, it was basically the last time that my sister ever even cared about Pokemon. I think no, well, she got late. Gen 3 was the last generation that she even gave a damn about. So it was the last time we actually had something to do together. And so it has that kind of memories behind it. But it also helps that Hoenn was the first region to introduce contests. Now back then, I knew that there was the whole side of competitive stuff. I didn't know how it worked, but I knew it existed. Now I ended up finding out around Diamond and Pearl. I think it was during Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I actually realized how competitive battling works, but I didn't do any of that shit. So in Hoenn, back in Pokemon Ruby, I had like 500 to 600 plus hours in that game, and it was strictly based on getting a lot of Pokemon to level 100. That was goal number 1. Beating the Elite Four or the Pokemon League multiple times, and getting master rank on every single contest style. Like I got master rank on fucking coolness, beauty, cleverness or smart, toughness, and hold on, which one? Coolness. Wait, no, coolness, cuteness, beauty, smart, and toughness. I got master rank on all of those. I worked my ass off to make sure my Pokemon were primed and ready to go and just beat everybody else's ass in those contests. Contests are my favorite. Like other part of the Pokemon games. Like literally, contests are my favorite thing, and including in this game. I mean, I'm doing competitive teams right now. I'm actually getting into competitive stuff, but I'm also the berry master. Okay, I have berries for days because I get that shit to make Pokeblocks. Those Pokeblocks are fed to Pokemon who are gonna participate in contests, and I gotta get the right moves. I gotta make sure they have a good set of moves that will make sure and will guarantee I will get the victory. I already have the coolness master rank on this shit. Okay, I haven't even started really doing too much of it, and I already got master rank on one of them. I'm gonna get them all. I'm gonna get them all, and I'm gonna do them multiple times. I will become the best contest coordinator in the world playing this shit. Okay, that's just how it is. And it's just I just have a lot of love for Hoenn just because of all the time and dedication that I put into it that had nothing to do with competitive. Because in X and Y, or Pokemon Y, actually, not X, Pokemon Y, I did surpass my time limit. But that's because I started getting into competitive, and I was doing a lot of breeding, and I had to find the right Pokemon. I had to do all this shit and all this other stuff, get the items and stuff like that. That took time. I didn't do that shit in back in Pokemon Ruby. I was just playing the game to play the game, and I was just doing shit just to do it. Like it was just a fun experience, and I had nothing to do with competitive. So it has like when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire were announced, I got excited because it was like basically for me it was going back home. That was my favorite game. Pokemon Ruby was my favorite game until this came out, and Omega Ruby is now like it's just a better version, and I'm basically doing the same thing I was doing back then. I'm still right now. I have to add the competitive stuff to it, so that's also a thing I have to do. So I have competitive stuff to do. I have to do get all the items for the competitive stuff. I have to breed my Pokemon, but I'm also doing berry master stuff. I'm planting berries all the fucking time. Like straight up, I have 2 farms in the game where I just go plant my shit, water them, and come back when they're fully grown, pick them, replant. That's all I do. And then as soon as I get like I have like I think so far I think there's like 6 or 7 berries that I already have to like 60 of them. Because yeah, exactly. My friends call me weird for doing this shit, but that's what I like to do. But as soon as I get like 99 on pretty much all of them, I'm gonna start doing the Pokeblock stuff because that the berry stuff takes a long time. But start getting the Pokeblock stuff and then start making my Pokemon for the contest, and I'm gonna get master rank on all that shit, and it's just gonna feel like the old days. So yeah, that's it. Hope it's a long answer. I'm sorry, Aldo. It's a really long answer, but I just had to do that. Dub or sub? Which do you prefer? Once again, I need you to be specific. Are you talking about Pokemon or anime in general? So I'll let you like answer that, and then I'll answer that. Also, how do you feel about Serena kissing Ash soon? Uh, okay, go for it. I guess. I mean, I don't know. The way I feel about the whole Serena Ash thing is, it's not my pairing. It's not my pairing. I'm always Ash and Misty, and I have been since the beginning. The only thing I want is some closure for that shit, because it's not. It wasn't finished. That like there was. I mean, they both had feelings for each other. I know that some people say that the dub had a lot of influence for that. You can't tell me that the second movie did not have a lot of love involved between the 2 characters. And I know that because of the way that it was back then, they kind of like left it at a vague point. Like people say, "Oh no, they're friends." That's bullshit. Like I know that that's what it sounds like. At to an extent, that's not what they feel. Okay, Ash at this point was a little bit immature, and it was the first generation, so it's not like well, actually the second generation. It wasn't like they were doing too much. They didn't have a focus on love, but it was still there. It was vague, but it was there. I just want some closure for that shit before they move on to this Ash and Serena stuff. So if they do that, I won't mind that Ash ends up with Serena. I just want closure for mine because that's kind of how it was with the Naruto stuff. Like I was always Naruto and Sakura, but I got some sort of closure, even though it was really badly done. It was like, oh, Sasuke's back. Let's just put them back together. That's what was the whole point of that. It wasn't the best closure, but it was. I mean, at that point, I already knew it was over. So yeah, I mean, if they're gonna go for it, but do it right and give me some motherfucking closure for that Ash and Misty stuff. Times when we play just for fun, not to compete for anything. I miss that too. I miss it too, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like since it's so easy now, why not fucking do it? I mean, that's literally why I decided to get in competitive. They made it easier. When it was hard as hell, I mean, as soon as I found out how it worked, I was like, hell no, I'm not doing that shit. That's difficult as fuck. But it's so easy now that I just feel like why not? There's no point not doing it. It's there. It's available. Why? So I am getting competitive with that. The only other game I would do competitive is Smash, and I'm actually, I mean, if Splatoon becomes a competitive game, you can bet your sweet ass I'm gonna be doing that shit. That game looks fun as hell, like straight up. If they make it competitive, I'm gonna be practicing that shit like there's no tomorrow. It looks like a really fun game, and the concept behind it's actually pretty cool. Um, so that's the thing. But competitive Smash, I've always technically done competitive Smash, technically, but not really because I never done a tournament. I mean, my first tournament was this year. Well, I mean, not this year, last year, and it was at my local GameStop, and it was for Smash 4 when right around the time it came out, and that was my first experience in an actual tournament. But I mean, I've always kind of been able to do competitive Smash. I'm not great or anything. I feel like I'm okay. And I feel like I'm getting better. In fact, in Shelf's streams, I do have some battles with him and some matches and stuff like that. And technically, he says I am improving, so I'll take that as a compliment because that man is good, and he plays with a lot of cool people. Um, so yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that you are the one that just followed me. I mean, not right now. It's been a couple minutes, but I'm gonna assume you're the one that just followed me on Twitch. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. As soon as I am able to do that, I will get on that. Oh, let's see what else we got here. I mean, anime in general. Okay, anime in general, I prefer sub. I do not. For the most part, there's very few shows I watch dub. For example, I watch Soul Eater sub, and I definitely prefer the dub. I can't stand the sub version of Pokemon mainly because there's some characters that sound wrong, and the biggest at fault is Meowth. Meowth's voice in Japanese is so fucking excruciating that it just hurts. I can't listen to it. And Full Metal Alchemist, I cannot watch that sub. I need to watch that dub. I need that and Brotherhood. Um, and there's some other shows like Digimon. I can't watch sub. I have tried before. It was bad. Yu-Gi-Oh. The original, I watched it in English. I cannot watch sub. I can technically watch GX and sub, but I prefer it in English. The problem is that because of the fact they never finished it, I had to finish it sub. So I did it. It was okay, but for the most part, I'm a sub person. I like to watch shows sub, especially if they're a new series that I don't know anything about. I always go for the sub version because it usually sounds a lot better. Like I said, there are exceptions though, but for the most part, sub is usually better. Um, and you wish they would stop milking this romance nonsense between Ash and Serena, because it's absurd. Uh, well, I mean, I can see why they're doing it. I mean, it's France. I'm just saying, it is France. It's known as the capital of love for a reason. So I can see why they do that. But I gotta admit, am a little tired of it too. But I just want some closure and with Ash and Misty for me to actually start giving a damn about this whole thing. Also, Serena shouldn't have almost beat Arya and the Callous Queen in this week's episode. I agree. I really, there was no reason. Like I said, she's not Ash. She can't pull Ash. I hate the fact that they're trying to make Serena like another Ash. We don't need two Ashes. But we don't need two of them. Okay, he has his own thing. That's his personality. That's his character. Leave them fuck alone. We don't have an exact copy of him. Serena should be having her own way of doing things. So I know. Also talk about Halucha. I don't even want to talk about Halucha. That man was a lost cause the moment he caught him. Yes, it was awesome. I have friends who stay depressed when they lose a competitor. Yes, that is. I mean, I don't get discouraged because I'm still new at this whole thing. I mean, Pokemon Showdown, I get excited when I win, but I don't get I get frustrated when I lose because of bullshit. But When I lose for somebody who's clearly better than me, I get okay. This is practice, right? I'm learning stuff, so I'm still new to this whole competitive stuff. So I don't know everything. So I'm still getting used to what Pokemon's do, what items they usually hold, uh, and all this other stuff. So Showdown is actually a pretty good way to practice competitive stuff because you don't actually have to put in all the work. Because mainly I use Showdown because first of all it's fun to make whatever team I want, but it also translates because then if I like a team good, if I like a team enough on Showdown, that's the team I make, or either that or a somewhat similar version of the team, and that's kind of how I'm gonna do things. Like right now, I'm making a Mega Low-Pony team that's pretty much the same thing as my Mega Low-Pony team on Showdown. So it's kind of like a balance. It helps to have Pokemon Showdown as a way to kind of get used to it and practice a lot and stuff like that. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So what else we got? Source on Nintendo just announced Yokai Watch 3, even though Yokai Watch 2 came out a month ago. Oh my gosh, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. I mean, I'm still not even sure I'm gonna get the game that's gonna come out, so I don't freaking know. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm eating while I'm doing a live stream. It's unprofessional, but I mean, you gotta please give me a break. It's like I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten in forever. It's been a couple hours. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Nintendo can do whatever the fuck they want. I mean, they want to release Yokai Watch 3, or they want to announce Yokai Watch 3. They can do it. I'm pretty sure somebody out there is super excited about it, and they're gonna be all happy about it. And they're like, "I'm gonna buy it." It's just there are other people who might not. But we'll see. Like I said, I'm not even sure I'm gonna buy the one that's coming out in America, but who knows? Who knows how it goes? I mean, if I end up getting it and I do like it, I don't know. Maybe that's another franchise I can play. But I mean, I've said this to you before, Desert, but I don't think that Yokai Watch will get anywhere near as close as Pokemon. It will not even touch. Like it'll be a enough grace just a walk where Pokemon has walked on, like the ground that Pokemon has walked on. That's basically all I see Yokai Watch being able to do. Just be able to at least stand where Pokemon started and just look off in the distance. I don't think it'll ever get super duper popular. Yummy. Excuse me. Water. My big ass water bottle. I'm gonna reiterate something I say in every one of my live streams. Water is important. Water is necessary. Drink plenty of water because water is good for you. It's basically life for people. I know it doesn't taste like the greatest thing in the world, but it's still pretty damn good. So, Arson, what do you want out of the season of Pokemon anime? Like, what improvements do you want to see? Ash actually do pretty good. I mean, I have a concern. We're not even gonna see Clemont training. Like, we're just gonna have an episode dedicated to Clemont and the gang, and then he's gonna leave, and we're gonna see him at the gym So I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck? Why couldn't you just develop him while the story progressed? That's my biggest concern. We don't like. I will say this. I've said this before, Desert. You can quote me on this. They have developed Bonnie more than her brother and Serena combined, and she's not even important. Like, Bonnie's my favorite character, but besides Ash, Bonnie's my favorite character, and she's not even doing shit. Like, she's not supposed to be. Like, she doesn't have a goal. She's a little girl. Like, what the fuck? So it really is my biggest issue with the series is like I felt like this was gonna be a change, right? It's gonna be a clean slate type, type of deal. Clement wasn't the first gym leader. Like Brock was the first gym leader, and Silent was the first gym leader. Clement was not the first gym leader. He's the fifth. So I was expecting some type of progression, but we're not gonna see anything. We're just gonna see Clement and the gang do some shit, and then Clement's gonna leave. And the next time we see him is gonna be the gym battle. We don't even get to see the dude train. Like when we see him again, he's gonna have a fucking Lux Ray, and we're gonna be like, what the fuck? When did he get a Lux Ray? Unless he evolves in that episode. I don't freaking know. The point is, the fuck? Like, gosh damn. I want these side characters to be developed. I also want the ninja dude to show up more often so we can get him developed if he's actually going to be Ash's rival in the league. Because right now, I'm still skeptical about the possibilities of him being a rival. Now, there's also the kid with the Trico that was in the opening. That if he's a rival, and whether he's a rival or a fan, we don't fucking know. So we need some confirmation here. I want confirmation of rivals for Ash. And I want some improvement in the way they develop the side characters because Bonnie cannot be the center of attention no matter how much I love the girl. Okay? That's just my 2 cents. What do I think about Pokken? I am excited about it. Let me tell you, Aldo, this right here is probably one of my most looked forward games to come out. Like I mean, it's not only is it a Pokemon game, it's the Pokemon game most fans have been waiting for years. It's an actual Pokemon fighting game. Now I remember what was it called? It was Pokemon Battle or something. What was it called? I don't remember. It was a couple years ago. There was an actual computer, like a PC game, that was basically a fighting game, kind of like Street Fighters, with 2D planes and stuff, with Pokemon actually fighting each other, like actual straight up. You would control the Pokemon, and you would be fighting your opponent like those fighting games. People have been wanting this forever, and I am one of those people. I mean, I love my original like I like my vanilla standard Pokemon game. I do, and I don't want it to change. I feel fine the way it is. But I'm also a person who's open-minded to a lot of new things when it comes to Pokemon. Unless it's some straight up bejeweled Candy Crush bullshit like that fucking Pokemon Shuffle or whatever the fuck it's called. I'm open-minded. I mean, I loved Pokemon Snap. I've loved the Mystery Dungeon series. It's one of my favorite stuff. I loved Pokemon Rangers was fun. I personally love that. I never got the chance to play Conquest, but it did look like a lot of fun. So I'm open-minded to it. I'm actually after seeing some trailers, I was like, bruh, we need this on the Wii U. Like, we need this on the Wii U like yesterday. Okay, I want a demo of this game on the Wii U by next week or by tomorrow. That's kind of how I've been feeling. Like, I want a demo for this shit because I want it on the Wii U. It's gonna be fun as hell, and I can clearly see a lot of people are gonna be pumped about this. Because you can guarantee not only does it have a Pokemon title, that it has Pokemon, which is, even though people want to, put it aside, it's still a very good selling franchise. It's pretty high up there. It's actually making Nintendo. I mean, I've heard people say it. It's keeping the 3DS handhelds alive. It's a franchise that keeps the handhelds flourishing all the time because it sells. Pokemon sells. Even if people are calling it repetitive and boring, it sells, and that's what matters at the end of the day. So if you have Pokemon, just Pokemon in the title, you can bet your ass that it's gonna sell like hotcakes. And not only is it a Pokemon game, it is the Pokemon game so many fans have been waiting for. And when that shit gets released for the Wii U, you will see people who have been shrugging off the Wii U going to buy that game just to play Pokemon Fighters. And I already have a Wii U, so I don't have to go out and buy it. But I'm definitely like, I don't care if I'm broke as hell. I'm gonna be buying that shit day one. No matter what happens, I'm gonna get that shit day one. If I have to sell my stuff on the street, I will do it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do that. That's bad. Don't do that, kids. Don't prostitute yourself. That's bad. It's you make yourself dirty and unclean. Don't do that. But I am gonna get the money somehow, and I will buy that shit day one. The moment it gets announced for a Wii U release, I'm gonna be the first in line. I'm gonna be like, give me let me pre-order Pokemon Fighters right fucking now, and it'll be done. It'll be done. They show Clement training throughout the episodes. He's gone, and we find out that Bumblebee learned Wild Charge. Okay, so he's gonna be training from now on. I mean, that's, I guess, some kind of improvement. It's kind of cool to have Bumblebee back, because I want that shit to be involved in battle. I mean, he's obviously gonna be in the battle unless they're gonna make the opening a lie. Do I think the new Hoopa movie will live up to the hype? I hope so. It looks like a lot of fun. I love the trailer, but then again, I'm also very skeptical because, I mean, the Mewtwo versus Genesect movie, that trailer was hype as shit, and I was like, damn, I can't wait to see this, and I was highly disappointed. Not like, no joke. I was very disappointed in that movie. It was like, I didn't see shit. Like, the trailer made it just look like one of the best movies ever, and it was definitely nowhere near that caliber. So I hope it lives up to the hype. I mean, you have pretty much like half of the legendaries showing up here. You better do something right, because if not, people are going to be pissed as hell. The only thing I'm confused about is I don't know which ones are the bad ones and which ones are the good ones. I mean, I have a feeling that it's like Dialga, Kyurem, Giratina, Palkia, and fucking the primal forms. I think those are the ones that are gonna be considered the bad ones. And then you have like Lugia, Latias, and fucking Arceus showing up, and they're gonna be the good guys or some shit like that. I don't freaking know. But I don't know. I hope it's good, because I mean, it's gonna have a shit ton of legendaries. I think Darkrai's also in there. He shows up, I believe. The only thing I want to know is if they're gonna pull like the Gen 6 legendaries, or because I hope not. Because like I said, the Diancie movie was okay. It could have been better. Like, I trust there could have been so many things they could have done to make it so much better. Excuse me. But what I want for the Gen 6 legendaries, at least, like I'm talking about, like, you know, Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde. I want a movie dedicated just to those three, where we have Xerneas and we have Zygarde, or not Xerneas and Yveltal, and they're going at it, and like they're causing destruction and disturbance and shit like that. And then Ash ends up meeting Zygarde. Now I know that Zygarde is technically the weakest of the three. Like, if we really want to talk about that, in game wise, he is the weakest. But what they can do is just have him actually like this is gonna be the way to introduce it. If they actually do want to go with like a Mega Evolution or another form, I hope it's a Mega. Like or a Mega or a Primal. I don't know how. I mean, I would much prefer a Mega form, but I don't want two forms, though. I do not want two forms of Zygarde, because that's going to be fucking stupid as hell. But it could be the way to show off this other form. And all they have to do is that you have Xerneas and Yveltal going at it, making havoc, destroying. Like, Xerneas is supposed to be the Pokemon of life, but if it's fighting Yveltal, there's some shit's going to go down. So it could be the point where Ash actually has to go find Zygarde, and then Zygarde ends up going with him, and he's the one that can talk. right? Yveltal can't talk and Xerneas can't talk in this one. You have Zygarde able to telepathically communicate with Ash, and then Ash is over here asking for help, saying that Zygarde needs to come and save everybody because Yveltal and Xerneas have gone insane. Or Yveltal has gone crazy, and Xerneas is fighting him, but is having some struggle, but it's still causing havoc. And then Zygarde is the order Pokemon. It shows up, Mega Evolves, and does some shit to where, like, there needs to be a clash though. Like, it can't just be Zygarde shows up, Mega Evolves, or whatever the fuck, and then like everything just stops. No, I want Zygarde to go in and like bob both of these guys right in their face, and then have like him actually fight both of them at the same time. And like Xerneas, even though it's a Pokemon of life, it's like trying to fight Yveltal, but now that Zygarde's attacking both of them, like they kind of do like a semi team up, but they're still like it's like a three-way fight. And then Zygarde actually comes out on top, and then like it's kind of like the fist of God, like, well, not really, but like the hammer of justice, like bangs or something like that. Like you could have it to where like a bell, like a random bell, just rings on some fucking tower when Zygarde's like its final move, and shit just goes like just freezes, like the fighting stops, and Zygarde's like above both of them. With his royal whatever, and he's like, "You two must go your separate ways" or something like that. But I need him to fight. Like, that's basically what I'm hoping for. But I hope to God that it lives up to the hype, because if it doesn't, for fuck's sakes, I'm gonna be upset. It looks badass as hell. I mean, with all those legendaries, it'd be a waste for them not to capitalize on that shit. If they put the next generation of Pokemon on Wii U, do you think they would sell well? First of all, don't do that. Don't do that. I do not want my Pokemon main series on a console. I want them on my handheld, so they're cheaper and they're convenient. I can take it wherever the fuck I want. Cause that's why I love Pokemon so much. I can take it wherever the fuck I want. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I do not want any main title on a console. So that's the first thing. I will buy it because that's just the way I am with Pokemon. I will buy that shit. I will be upset about it, but I'm gonna fucking buy it. But I don't think. I mean, it might, but it might not. Because the thing is, the Wii U still doesn't have a huge install base. So it would either have to, they would either have to push it so ridiculous to the point where people are like, maybe I need to get a Wii U so I can get this next generation of Pokemon games. But at the same time, that's going to be really hard for them to do. Because, I mean, Smash came out and all these other great games, and it's still doing fairly bad. I mean, it's doing better. It's actually still, like, on the rise. Like, I mean, it's no longer losing money, but it's not like it's where Nintendo would want it to be. And if I could have 3 starter Pokemon in real life, who would they be? My favorite starter, Charizard, would definitely be number 1. I want Charizard. I will obviously be a Charmander first. I want a Trico so I can have Sceptile. And I would also love to have a I want to say. See, it's kind of hard because there's two options for me. It's either Cyndaquil because I love Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil, as the baby stage, Cyndaquil is my favorite of the baby stage starters. And I love Typhlosion like to death. But I also love Piplup. Piplup's like I would say my second favorite in terms of like the baby Pokemon. So I don't know. It'd be kind of hard. I probably excuse me. Whoa. And I mean, I could go for Piplup, so I could have one of each type, but then that's unfair to Cyndaquil because I like Cyndaquil way more. But then I would then have like 2 fire types. But I think that's actually a pretty good one. I think I will go there. Charmander, Cyndaquil, and Trico. Those are my 3. I'm gonna get a badass Charizard, and it's not gonna be this tiny one that people Pokedex fucking say, oh, it's only 5 feet tall. No, I'm gonna have a giant fucking Charizard. It's gonna be like, you guys remember in the Pokemon anime, the Charizard Valley? It's gonna be one of those giant ones. That's my Charizard right there. He's gonna be fucking huge. He's gonna be like 7 feet tall. He's gonna be huge as hell, and I'm gonna be able to ride it everywhere. Typhlosion, because he's a badass, and I don't know. Cyndaquil is my favorite baby of them all, so definitely that one. And Trico for Sceptile, because Sceptile is OG and my favorite Gen 3 starter. And yeah, so I think that's pretty good right there. That's a pretty good squad right there. I'd probably destroy a whole town with those guys. He's barking again. I told you guys, he's gonna be barking during the night, and I don't want to do anything about it. I mean, I could go outside and be like, hey, shut up. But he's not gonna listen to me. He's not gonna give a damn. He's like, can't control me. I'm my own man. Even though I'm a dog, do whatever the fuck I want. And I'm just like, bruh, why would you do that to me? It's just the way it is. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know if you guys mind that I'm eating while I'm doing this, but I mean, don't hate me, please. I know it's unprofessional, but I'm hungry, man. Hungry. Hungry. Yep, he's gonna be barking up a storm now. It's probably the stupid cat that always walks around the neighborhood. It's literally like he that cat is such a troll. Like he will stand because where I live we have gates, like not like really big gates, but like the small gates. Right, they're kind of like a fence size. Most of the houses in where I live have that type of style, and so like the cat will literally just sit on the other side, just looking at my dog. My dog will go fucking insane, like barking at it, and he's just sitting there like, "What up? Can't get me. I'm just gonna sit here, and laugh in your face." And I'm just sitting there, like I'm over here. I actually see this bastard just sitting there. I'm like, why would you do that? And as soon as I start getting close, he's like, "Oh shit, the big guy's coming. I better fucking book." I'm just like, "Fuck, man, fuck." So I don't know, man. That cat is. What else do we got around here? What else do I need to talk about? I don't even know. I really don't know what else I need to talk about. What do I need to say? I don't even know what I need to say. I honestly, I'm like, what the fuck? I just spaced out. Okay, my friend told me that the Yokai Watch games are darker than the anime. In games, we see Jibanyan's death actually happen. The yokais are actually people Keita knew, but were killed off by someone. And at the end of the game, Keita loses his ability to see yokai, and he and his friends die and become yokai apparently. What the fuck? That is a really weird ass way to end the fucking game. But I mean, I guess I could try it, but I don't fucking know. I don't know how it works. So I mean, like I said, I need to see like first off footage and some reviews on it before I even consider getting the games. Like I know they're on my radar, but that doesn't mean shit. I have a lot of games on my radar. I'm probably never gonna buy. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, like I said, I just need to see what's going on. I don't even know how the fuck the anime is gonna end either. But if the game ends like that, we'll see. Excuse me. Hey, make sure you guys tell your friends who are. I mean, if you know any other subscribers who are, or any other viewers who are subscribed to me, let them know that this is a monthly thing. So if they couldn't join this time, there's plenty of other chances because it's every month. So if they weren't able to come today, they can definitely come to next time, which is next month. So on April, obviously. It is sporadic, so this is not a clear schedule. They just know there's one a month. So they need to be paying attention. What else do we got here? Oh, he added me new circles. Not bad. All right. I'll add you right back. I'm going to add you right back, sir. Thank you for joining the Crockxen Clan Google Plus page, I guess. I mean, it's not really the Crockxen Clan stuff. This is really my Google Plus. But it is home to the Crockxen Clan. So, I mean, I am SoresanCrockxen, the Crockxen Clan leader. So that's what it is. So, Matsuda recently said an X and Y there equals a device that allowed players to talk to their Pokemon. It was cut out. Can you imagine Pokemon talking in game or talking in the anime? But Meowth already talks, so that's. I mean, it's not news. Like, it just happened before. I mean, Meowth is a pretty relevant character. We see him in almost every episode. Like, he's been talking since the beginning, so it's not really like a big shocker. And it's not like we haven't heard Pokemon talk. But if like every Pokemon talked, that would be really weird. But if anybody remembers I mean, obviously they weren't talking, but it was more like translated. But back in the original series, when Ash and the gang end up getting on a boat and stranded on an island, and all of Ash's Pokemon are lost, and so it was a giant's island. They were technically talking, even though it was really just translation of what they were saying. So as long as it's not like every like random ass fucking Caterpie's gonna come over here and be like, "Hey, what's up, man? You gonna catch me?" Then it's not a problem. But if it's just random Pokemon that they actually serve a purpose, I mean, it's nothing new. I mean, a lot of Pokemon use telepathy to talk in the movies and even in shows. They've used fucking Meowth to talk. So I wouldn't be completely against it. Like, unless, like I said, it's a random ass Caterpie, for example, just comes by and has like a really deep voice. It's like, "What's up, man?" That's the only time I'll be like, "What the fuck, man? What are you doing?" So, yeah. The last key. I just eat it all. These things are delicious. You know, the bad thing is, they only sell them over here. So if I leave, I'm never gonna have them again because they only sell them here. It's a property of Puerto Rico, so they only sell it here. So I will never be able to eat them if I leave. I mean, I could always like maybe like have somebody send them to me, but I'm just saying, like, oh, damn, pretty good. They're pretty damn good, you know. By the way, Aldo, I don't know if you noticed, but I also added you back. So, thanks for adding me though. I know I said that already, but like, I appreciate it. Okay, what do we got? Soresan, what do you want to see at E3? Alright, spitting all over the place. Well, first off, I really wish I could go, but I have I'm gonna take a summer class in June, so I can't go, which makes me really sad. Cause I was planning on going this year. Like I was gonna gather the money and save up enough to go, but now I can't. So that's the thing. But what I mean, I'm gonna watch all three conferences. I mean, well, Nintendo's not gonna do a conference, but I'm gonna watch all three of them. But I'm really not gonna care about anything PlayStation related because I don't have a PS4 and I'm not gonna buy a PS4. I also don't have an Xbox One. I really don't care about having an Xbox One. So I mean, I'll watch both of them, but I'm not really gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to buy that game. I'm not gonna care. I haven't really cared about PlayStation stuff since the PS2, and I don't even use my PlayStation 2 anymore. And it wasn't like, I mean, to be perfectly honest, the only reason why I got a PlayStation 2 was because I found the Ultimate Ninja games, and I don't even play those anymore. And like the original PlayStation though, that was my thing. I played Spyro, Crash, a bunch of the old games. Freaking, it was ridiculous. But that was back then. Like none of those things even exist anymore. But Nintendo things. I want to see some new information on Zelda game. Okay, I want to see some motherfucking Legend of Zelda, new footage, new trailer, fucking everything. I want to see more about it and a release date. I want to see a release date for the Legend of Zelda. 2. I want Pokemon Snap. Okay, I want Pokemon Snap 2. I want Pokemon Snap 2. But it's not gonna happen, so I'm not even gonna count that. But number 2 though, I do want some confirmation that we're gonna get Pokemon Fighters ported to the Wii U. Not fair? That's totally fun. I also want no new Mario games for next year. Is that asking for too much? I might be asking. I'm just saying. I mean, we're good to go. I wouldn't mind seeing some more DLC for Hyrule Warriors or Smash. I mean, Mewtwo's supposed to come out this month. I can't wait to get him. I'm gonna be playing that shit like crazy. I was joking around with my friends. I'm like, I'm gonna main Mewtwo. I'm not gonna main Mewtwo. My main's Robin is gonna stay that way. I don't even know when the Fire Emblem game Awakening, the new Fire Emblem game comes out, but I want that game. I'm gonna buy that game. I keep saying I want to buy all these games. I don't even have the money for any of them. But I do want the next game. I mean, I fell in love with Awakening. It's one of my favorite titles on 3DS. So I can't wait for the next one. What else? I want, like I said, some form of DLC. I want the Battle Frontier. Can we get Battle Frontier? Or is that too much to ask? Masura, I just have a quick question for you, sir. In the original games of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, I'm not even talking about Emerald right now. The original Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, you had the motherfucking battle tower. That shit was hard as hell. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That shit was hard as hell. Then for Emerald, you did something that you have never done before. You never did before, and you haven't done since. And it was give us an entire another little section with the Battle Frontier, where you had a whole new set of gym matches that you had to do. Okay, it wasn't gyms, but it was a whole new experience. I mean, I know you had the original like Gold and Silver and Heart Gold and Soul Silver and all that crap. Okay, I understand that that's 2 reasons, but you're just going back and facing the gym leaders from Kanto. This was its own new thing. Okay, it was its own thing. We had never seen any of these people before, except for I think the guy from the Battle Tower. I believe it was the same guy. I don't even remember. The point is, you didn't even put the motherfucking battle tower. You give it a battle maison. Now that's not a bad thing because it does have its uses. But that's the battle maison. That's X and Y stuff. Okay, I want like you literally this is a troll move. Okay, and this is Sakurai level trolling right here. You literally put a fucking diorama of a construction building, which was supposed to be the battle frontier, with a sign that says it's in the process of being built. If you don't release a motherfucking DLC for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, where you literally are able to have that shit finished and you're able to go in there and do all that shit, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Okay, I want my Battle Frontier in my Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Okay, how did you get into Pokemon? How did I get into Pokemon? Also, what are your favorite Pokemon video game commercialisms? Okay, well, how did I get into Pokemon? Let's see. It was shit, I don't even remember when it was. It was like 1997, 8. I don't even remember when Pokemon. That's bad. Okay, this is my favorite game franchise. I don't even remember. It's so long. It was so long ago. Okay, I'm sorry. It's been forever though. So I want to know when Pokemon Red and Blue came out in America. Let's see. Let's share. Sorry, that was not nice. Okay, my computer just wants to be really slow right now. Are you gonna load? Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, you came out in 98. Yes, 98. So it was in 1998, right? I had my new Game Boy Color because I got a Game Boy Color, and it was really nice. It was a green one, ugly color. Now that I think about it, it was really ugly color, but it was mine nonetheless. And then we needed some games for it. Now around this time is when the Pokemon anime started, and it was kind of like a way to get me involved. I mean, I love the Pokemon anime, and I was like, I mean, I think they came out around the same time. I don't fucking remember. I'm sorry. This is really bad right now. I'm trying to explain how I fell in love with the franchise, and I can't even remember some dates. Like, what the hell is wrong with me? I need to have like anniversaries and shit. And I don't even. I'm just kidding. But literally, it was it just kind of fell into place. Yeah, so they started around the same time, 1998, 1998. So it kind of was like a way for me to have both things at the same time, and I mean, I just fell in love. Like Pokemon was my shit back then. Like the anime was my shit, and then I had the games, and it also was kind of like the time. It was the right time. Pokemon, that was the perfect time for Pokemon to exist. Like you had everybody. I mean, everybody. Like the person that was across the street from you, or the person that lived like 5 blocks away. You all had loved the same thing, so it was kind of a way to get everybody together. I had a lot of friends who loved the games and who loved the anime, and they were just like me. And we had fun. We traded. We battled. We did everything. It was just a fun time. And it kind of and also helped that I had my sister with me. My sister actually, now she didn't start in the originals. I got all 3 games. I got red, blue, and yellow. But in the second gen, it was kind of like the big brother with little sister thing where I got silver and she got gold, and she ended up getting crystal too. and it was a way for us to be together. Like we had our own thing that we were together. We were playing a game. We were playing basically the same game. We were having fun, and we were enjoying everything together. So it kind of went from a phenomenon of me with my friends to me with my friends with my sister, and then I mean she did end up leaving the franchise and the next generation, but it was still like there were still memories there, and I still kept going with it. I mean, I never stopped playing the game. Every time a new game was announced, I was already going like, "Am I gonna get this game?" Because I didn't start buying them until Diamond and Pearl. Like I didn't start buying them for myself until Gen 4. My mom was buying them for me like before that. But Gen 4 came out, and I actually went by myself with my money that I had saved up and bought myself a copy of Diamond and Pearl, and I played both of them. And I played through Platinum, and I've been consistently buying all the games, the main series titles, and like the other ones, I buy them sometimes, and then my mom would buy the other ones. So it's kind of like I have most of the games I have is a combination of me buying them and my mom buying them for me. So I just kind of fell into place, like literally, at the beginning, it was kind of like I was enjoying the show, like we were simultaneously, and then my mom was like, "This is gonna be it's a cute looking game for my son," and so I mean, I would always appreciate the fact that she decided to give me this because it's literally been with me my whole life, and it is a franchise that I have never hated to the point where I just don't want anything to do with it. I mean, there was a time when Diamond and Pearl the series, the anime came out that I actually stopped and I regret it because I kind of ended up having the then look because Diamond Pearl's biggest problem is its spacing. So I ended up having to recapture like a shit ton of episodes. I started watching it and then I ended up watching it for like maybe like 2 months or something like that. Like I think I got to like episode 8 or 9 or something like that, and then I didn't watch it again. And then when I went back to it, like they were already going to the third gym, and I was like, "Fuck!" And so I had to like go back and like watch everything. So that was kind of a hassle, but that was the only time that I did anything with that. I actually regret doing that, and even though I hate Diamond and Pro as a series, I regret not like actually being like consistently watching it on a weekly basis. But after that, I fixed it and I caught up and I watched that shit and it was ridiculous. Do I like Digimon? Aldo, I do. Well, I should say I did. I watched. I have a ranking right now. I can tell you my rank how the ranking goes. I only watched till the fifth season, but from most my favorite to my least favorite, I have season 1, Adventures 1, season 3, which is Digimon Tamers, season 4, which I actually don't remember what it was called, but it was the one where the kids turn into the Digimons. Season 2, which is Pokemon Adventures 2, and then season 5 is the last one. Data Squad was horrible. That's actually where I drew the line. Like I think after that came what came after that one? I think it was Cross Wars or something else. I don't even remember what the fuck. I know that Fusion. I think it was had Data Squad, Cross Wars, and then Fusion. I did not watch Cross Wars. I didn't care to watch Cross Wars, and I didn't even know about Fusion until way later. So I did like Digimon at a certain time, but um, I love the first series, and I'm super glad that they're making a sequel to the original squad. So like, we're actually gonna have Digimon Adventures 1 Older Edition, and I am super excited about it. I just need an English dub version. I'm not watching no sub. Nah, son. I ain't watching that shit sub. I don't fucking care what anybody says. To me personally, I prefer the English dub of Digimon. So I mean, this is the way I am with at least that show. But so, um, what is going? I don't know what the heck. I just heard like a beeping sound or something like that. I don't fucking know. That was weird. It was weird. Did I get? I didn't get a message. I don't know. I don't know. That was a weird noise. But anyways, what else we got around here? Um, what else can we talk about? I guess I could talk about the current animes I'm watching. Cause I am watching a lot. I have wait, hold on. If they decide to do an English dub, I'll definitely make reviews for it. But I don't want. I mean, I don't know why, but I can't watch Digimon subtitled. There's something in my brain that doesn't let me do it, so I don't want to take that chance. And I'm basically like I basically have to force myself to wait till the English dub gets announced. The same thing with the like. There's just like the new Yu-Gi-Oh movie that's gonna come out that involves the original squad, like Yugi and Seto. Like I can't watch it subbed. It's just ah. So it's like I will love. I'm definitely gonna play. I'm planning on making reviews for it, but only when the English dub is announced. That's literally the only way it's gonna go. Other than that, they're not. No. So I need an English dub pronto. So whoever's making this, I don't know. You can even get 4Kids to do it again. Wait, was it 4Kids to do the original? I don't remember. But get me some fucking English dub, damn it. Um, but right, okay, right. Animes that I'm currently watching. So weekly stuff because there are weekly. I watch shows weekly. So I have Pokemon on Saturdays, obviously. Naruto's every Thursday. I have Fairy Tail on Fridays, and also on Saturdays I have Lock Horizon, which is almost done. I hope we get a third season. I mean, depending on how it ends, I would definitely love to have a third season. Just saying, it's a really good show. You should definitely watch it if you haven't. It's really good. But other than that, the weekly shows, I just finished, like I said, Nagi no Asukara on during the weekend. I uploaded the anime time for it on Monday, I believe, and I finished Nosaki-kun yesterday, or Monthly Girls Nosaki-kun yesterday, but I was not able to write the review. I mean, I recorded the review, but I wasn't able to edit it today, so it's gonna go up on Sunday. So the anime time for that show is gonna go up on Sunday, and then I have Yokai Watch, obviously, that I watch that 3 times a week. Um, I'm watching School Rumble, which Desert 100 you suggested. I'm still watching it. I gotta admit, it's kind of right now. I just started it though, so I'm still gonna get used to it. And I'm also watching one that my cousin suggested, which was Mirai Nikki, which is the Future Diary show. It's meh. It's okay. It's certainly one of the better shows that he suggested in the past like 6 of them that he suggested to me. I'm also since I just finished 2 shows, I'm gonna watch Wolf's Rain, which is another show he suggested, which I'm not really looking forward to. It doesn't sound interesting at all. And what's the next one I'm gonna start? I have a list. Okay, I have a list. Shut up. Uh, Mashiori Symphony. I don't know what the fuck it's about, but we'll see how that goes. Sora-san, if you were one of Ash's traveling companions, how would you be? Like, what Pokemon would you catch, or would you get along with the others, or how would your personality be? Funny story, Desert. See, I'm gonna tell you guys something. It's personal. Don't judge me, okay? This is very personal. I don't want no joking. I don't want nothing bad come out of this, okay? This is strictly between us, you guys, my subscribers, my viewers, and me, and my family, because they already pretty much know about it. But when I was a kid, I still technically do it to this day. Because, like I said, Pokemon is my favorite franchise of all time. So, technically speaking, I have in the past created a personal character to be involved in the series. Now, my character is actually older than Ash. Like my character, he's in his late teens, early 20s. That's kind of like the kind of setting I put around him. But the original story, and it's still technically the same story to this day. He's a trainer who's all about legendaries. Don't just listen carefully. He's a trainer who's mainly involved. When he started off, he was mainly about completing the Pokedex, like kind of like Red with Pokemon Origins. So he caught every Pokemon
to fill up the Pokedex. That was his goal, and he did that for quite a while. Right, that was his whole thing, was collecting the Pokemon for the Pokedex. He does have a big party, right? That's the main. But his first priority, because he's my favorite Pokemon, that's what I made his priority be. His first priority was to catch Lugia, right? So he had a plan. He was going to get his Pokemon. He did start off with a Charmander. That was the starter. But since I love Pikachu so much, and because I thought it would be kind of amazing to do that, he had a pet. Like, his parents did give him a Pikachu for a pet, but this Pikachu was different. Well, I mean, it's still a fucking Pikachu, but its back was actually like you know how Pikachu has those brown spots, or at least that's, I mean, he used to. I don't know if he does. I think he still does. But there's all those brown lines that he has. Well, there's a lightning symbol that kind of cuts through it, and his tail is a little, like the tip of his tail is a little furry. So he's a different Pikachu. So he looks a little different. And that was technically also his first partner. It was his pet, then became one of his first Pokemon. And so Charmander was a starter. And he went out and he ended up getting a Bulbasaur, just like Ash did. He also got a Squirtle, because remember, he's collecting them all because he has to complete the Pokedex. But he ends up getting Bulbasaur, Squirtle. He catches the Pidgey, which evolves into a Pidgeot, and he also gets wait, what was it? No, that was his squad. Then his goal, like I said, was to get Lugia. He heard about Lugia. He saw it. He was intrigued. He wanted to get it. So that was his first mission. So he went out to Orange Islands to get himself a motherfucking Lugia. And after some really bad struggling and a lot of pain, a lot of awfulness, and a lot of fighting that was going on, he ended up getting him in a special Pokeball that he created. Now, he was a young boy, but he was smart. And he is smart, technically. He's a smart character. He created his own Pokeball that was meant to catch Legendary, because that ended up being his future goal. Like, he only technically made it for Lugia, but then when he changed his goal from collecting them all to mainly creating a team and then going after Legendaries, he brought it back. He brought back the idea. It's a special Pokeball. Now, this Pokeball, it's kind of different in the sense that it's not connected to the database. So he can have as many of these legendaries as he wants on him, but he doesn't do that. Most of the time, he lets them go. Like, they're still his, but they're out roaming around. Now, the only legendary he has is Lugia. That's the only legendary he has on him at all times. He's also very picky when it comes to starters. Like, for example, kind of like me, like Gen 2, I loved all the starters. I mean, I was kind of iffy with Chikorita, but I still liked her. So he has all three of them. Gen 3, same thing. He has all three of them. Gen 4, he kind of started dwindling a bit. He got a Piplup, and he also got a Chimchar. He didn't get it. He technically did get a Turtwig, but then he kind of got rid of it. Gen 5, he only got he got all three, but he mainly worked with Snivy. And then Gen 6 is when he really was like, and he only has two of them. Like, he has Chespin and he has a Fennekin. Like, this story is still technically going. My character is still alive and well. And he technically, like, the way the story went is he did meet Ash before. Like, they did meet earlier. But they don't really, I mean, they know each other and they're technically friends, but they don't travel around. So that's the way it is. But he technically does go after gym badges, right? And he does enter Pokemon leagues. He's actually become champion, or not the champion, but he's won twice in the Kanto League. It was 3 times. He won 3 times in the Kanto League. He won twice in the Johto League. He beat the Hoenn League. He beat the Sinnoh League, and most recently he beat the Unova League. But his main thing is he's also a coordinator. So he's won 3 Grand Festivals in total, and he's a double battle champion. Like, he has his 2 starters, like his Charizard and his Blastoise, and they're both his main stars. They are known worldwide as the ultimate double battle or team battle or tag team, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't fucking remember. And it's both of them. They have specific combos and shit like that, and they're known worldwide because of that. So I've had storylines where I've had my character actually be called to do a special appearance in double battle tournaments because that's what he's mainly known for. That and the fact that he's also known for legendary Pokemon trainer because he catches legendary Pokemon and he has them technically at his disposal. It's a crazy story, and I would love it if it was a real thing. Of course, it can't be because what the fuck would they make a story like that? That's really ridiculous. But I think it's fun. It's always fun to kind of. My imagination is huge, like straight up. Like I'm a person. Like I have goals, right? I mean, everybody has goals, but for me, my goals are kind of hard to do because, well, first of all, where I live. There's not too many opportunities here, and it's not like I have too many chances, for example. So I'm a person like I have that as a storyline, and I would so love it if I was able to contact whoever makes the Pokemon anime and be like, "Hey, I have an idea for a character. If you want to have to do a thing about him, I mean that'd be pretty cool." But it's obviously not going to happen. But I'm a person. I actually have 3 animes that I've created, like my own storylines, my own characters. Everything is mine. Haven't really written them down all the. I mean, I know what they are. I know what happens. I know how it starts. I know what happens in the middle, and I know how it ends. I don't know everything else. And I would love to make them, but the opportunities aren't there, so there's really no way for me to do that. So, yeah, I apologize. I'm sorry. Um, I'll be right back. Give me like a minute or so. So don't go away. Keep asking questions though. I really like this. This stream is doing pretty well so far. So keep up the questions. Keep up all that stuff. And I'll be right back. Okay, so apparently the camera didn't want to turn off. But anyways, yeah. Let's move on with our lives. Yeah, this is my ruin. So sorry about that. Uh, that's a picture of me as a baby. It's not the best picture, but whatever happens. So what else we got? Yeah, my mic is unmuted. It's unmuted. All right, perfect. I don't know. I thought I wasn't talking yet, but I am. Excuse me. Like I said, drink water. Water is good for you. Water is definitely it's a necessity. It's the best thing in the world. Do I live by myself with parents or a girl? Okay, well, first off, I don't have a girlfriend. I haven't had a girlfriend in forever. I've only had one girlfriend in my entire life, so judge me if you want. But I technically this is my dad's house. It's his house. I do live here. Uh, I used to live by myself, but during the summer, my grandma had an accident, and so she's been staying here for the past couple like I don't know, like 8 months or so. So she technically took over my room. So I had because I wasn't here. My sister was visiting, and she actually was around when the accident happened. or like she wasn't there, but it happened while she was visiting. So that room, my old room, actually had two beds, right? Because it's a big ass room. I freaking love that room. It was the best room in the freaking house, in my opinion. And so when my sister would come visit, she would stay in one bed, and I would stay in the other one. But because of the accident, my grandma basically took over one of the beds, and then my sister was the other one. And so this was my dad's office, and they had to change, like they had to like take a bunch of stuff out and put a bed in, so that I would have somewhere to sleep when I came back home. Um, and my grandma has this whole rule where, I mean, apparently, even though it's my room, it was my room, but because I mean, apparently a woman her age can't be staying in the same room as a guy my age or some shit like that. So I basically lost my room, and so now I live with her. Now my dad does still live here. Like he kind of, this is a second house. Like he does have another house, which is also his office. Like okay, my dad's a lawyer, so he has an office over there, and his house, which is where I was born. Like I was born, and I used to live in that house when I was a little kid. This is my great grandfather's. Originally, this was my great grandfather's house. So my dad bought it. But anyways, so I technically used to live by myself, but now I live here taking care of my grandma with any niche she needs. And my dad kind of comes back and forth. He goes back and forth between his house and his other house and this house. It's kind of crazy. So yeah. Um, how hyped would you be if Ash became the new Carlos champion? Uh, I would be excited. I mean, okay. Well, that would imply that he beats the Elite Four and Diane, Diantha. I don't even remember how the fuck they say her name. Diantha, I think that's how it is. I would be excited. I would be happy. But then that would end the series. So I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, they could do a time skip where he like leaves the throne and he goes back to Kanto or something like that. I don't know. I think he needs to beat the Kanto League again and actually like become the Kanto champion. That's where he's from. But I don't know. Lastly, how would you feel if Serena, Clermont, Bonnie went with Ash to the next region? Well, I mean, let's be honest here. The only one he needs is Bonnie, because Bonnie will make that journey the most fun experience in the world. Like straight up, like gosh, Bonnie's the greatest. So honestly, that's what I would say. Personally, I would say that. I mean, he doesn't need Clement. He doesn't need Serena. Like, have him age a little bit. Like, Ash gets a little older, and Bonnie also gets old enough to be able to be a trainer. And then, boom, there we go. That'd be the best thing ever, to be quite honest. But I mean, it would be cool if they did, but I don't think so. But well, thank you. She's right now. We are in a little bit of a problem. She is in the hospital because her kidneys are not doing so hot. They're working at a very low percentage right now. So like, my dad was talking with his brothers, like my uncles, about what the next possible move is. You know, like because if right now she's doing they're doing dialysis, right? So they're cleaning out the water and all the blood and all that stuff. Basically, they're doing, you know, if you don't know what dialysis is, basically it's a machine that does what your kidneys are supposed to do. It's an artificial kidney. That's what it is. And so they're supposed to be doing that, and they also have to. I think I mean, they should have already done it, but they needed to transfer blood because her hemoglobin levels were really low. So it's just a whole mess. But right now, I don't even know what is going to happen. Like, if there's going to have to do like some kidney transplants or some shit, I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that at least one of us is a match. Like, I mean, those are her kids, and I'm a grandson, so one of us. She has 3 sons and 6 grandkids. Okay, so one of us is gonna have a kidney that's gonna be a match. So, damn it, one of them is gonna have to do. Who's your favorite voice actor in Pokemon? Mine is Bonnie. Uh, I kind of like Maze. To be quite honest, I don't really know too much about voice actors. Like, I don't know them by name. So
But I definitely like May was one of my favorites. So I guess May or the original or the Ash in Battle Frontier. I really liked his voice in Battle Frontier. I know a lot of people hate it, but I actually did. I actually live only with my grandmother. If she gets sick, I don't know what I do. Well, I mean, you gotta just gotta work hard, take care of her. Don't because the problem with my grandmother is that she's very stubborn. So like the doctors will tell her one thing and she will still go against it. For example, like she had like a nutritionist give her a diet. She did it for less than a week and then she just quit. So she's very stubborn. That's her biggest downfall though. So I mean, we're over here practically killing ourselves to make sure she gets better, and she kind of makes it hard for us. But just take care of her. Make sure she always has what she needs. And just, yeah, that's basically all I can say. Uh, and basically attend to whatever she needs. Make sure she's comfortable. Don't overexert herself. Like don't let her overexert herself. So, who's your most hated YouTuber? Oh gosh, I don't know if I should say it. Damn. Well, if I must, I'm gonna go against the highest one. I hate PewDiePie. I'm sorry. I said it. I said it. It's out there. I don't like PewDiePie. I don't care about his content. I don't care about him. I mean, I've personally never met the guy. I'm pretty sure he's a nice guy or whatever. I just don't like the content he makes. I think he's boring. I hate his voice. The voice that he makes in his videos literally drives me off the wall. I feel like I'm listening to a cat scratch a fucking blackboard. It's oh gosh, it's horrible. And I mean I just don't like what he does. No, I won't. A friend of me just but so it's like um my friend is watching. He said he knew I was gonna say PewDiePie, but I just oh gosh, he's just so bad. And the worst part is like recently I don't watch his stuff. Like right, my little sister loves him, and I get fucking frustrated when she just starts talking about how awesome he is and how great his videos are, and all this other crap. And like I'm trying over here to be a respectable big brother, listening to his sister and all that stuff, blah blah blah. But it's just so frustrating when I hear her just talking about how great he is. I'm sitting here like, this man is just so bad. Why do you like it? Oh my gosh. It's that's basically. I mean, I know I'm going against the highest form here. Okay, this is the top of the food chain, and I just don't like him. I just don't. My favorite YouTuber, now that one's easy. That one's the Insane Game Freak. He's actually one of the main reasons why I decided to make a YouTube channel. If you don't know who he is, definitely check him out. I can probably post a link on here. Let me do that. He is basically. I've kind of modeled my channel after his. Like he was doing Pokemon episode reviews for Black and White. I do Pokemon episode reviews on X and Y. He does anime reviews. Well, I have my anime time, which is the same thing. It's a review for an anime. Um, he does unboxings. I do video game unboxings, and I did my Amiibo unboxing. I do unboxings. He does video game reviews, which I kind of used to do when I was able to have time, but I have so many games now that I haven't even finished. It's really hard to keep up. but I mean, I did them too. What else? He does something else. Oh, right. He does societal discussions. Now, I actually did my own version of that for a little while, but then I got bored of them because I couldn't come up with topics because I don't know anything. So, yeah. But anyways, but he's great. He's great. He's really awesome. I love his content. I've always loved his content. So, where the fuck is there? It is. I'm gonna post it on the chat in the live stream. You guys go click on it and watch him because he's amazing. Like straight up, my favorite. The heck, this is my thing. Hello, can't be serious. How dare you? Editing. Okay, well I'll just post it. I'll post it in the description. Let me see if I can edit it. The Insane Game Freak. There we go. I'm gonna post it in the description, so you guys go check him out. He's really cool. He's really awesome. My favorite one is Munching Orange. I've never actually seen Munching Orange, but I know he's pretty good. He's my friend wants me to shout out Shofu. Shofu's awesome too. Yeah, he's great. Yeah, I mean, he has technically been helping me get better at Smash. So I mean, he technically can be. I mean, okay, let me divide this up. Let me tell you favorite YouTubers in a different sense. My favorite YouTuber overall is the Insane Game Freak. He's literally my favorite overall. Favorite PokeTuber is Shofu because I've loved his content since the first day I saw it. And I know he does Smash too, but he's mainly considered a PokeTuber. And my favorite, I mean, I don't play Minecraft as much anymore, but the one that got me into it was one called iJevin, and he's a freaking boss. He's actually revamping his channel now. I mean, not that he needed. I mean, he didn't need it. He was going downhill, but I still supported him all the time. But I guess that could be my top three right there in terms of like ranking stuff like that. But they're all like the Insane Game Freak's like just at the top. But PokeTuber wise, it's Shofu, and then Minecraft wise, it's iJevin. Um, but I do know who Munching Orange is. I know who he is. I've seen a couple of his videos. Um, he's really good. He's really good. I just don't watch him often. Soresan, what would you do if you had a yokai watch? I would probably throw it in the trash because I've seen what that shit has done to Keita. Okay, this man is suffering every goddamn day. Plus, if I do that stupid, over-exaggerated summoning every time, I would probably want to shoot myself because I hate that. That is literally my least favorite part about the whole. I mean, Jimenkin is the worst part about the show. I'll tell you that right now. Jimenkin is the worst part about the show. But after that, it's definitely that overly. It's completely. I don't know why they have to make it so fucking overly dramatic. Oh, freaking doing a little dance and then opening the yokai watch and then doing the thingy. There's no need for that. So I don't know. I don't know, man. That's just me though. That's just me. I don't freaking like. Thing. Um. Does Shofu know I have a channel? I don't think so. He might. I mean, I've never said anything about it. I mean, if he doesn't, I mean, it's not like. I mean, I don't know how to say this. I mean, Shofu is too popular right now. Okay, but the only thing I mean, I really appreciate the fact that he does help me out with the Smash because it's because of him that I've actually progressively gotten better at the game. So I'm nowhere near the level where I could just go into a tournament and get past the first round. But uh, he has been helping me a lot, and it does gives me advice and tips and stuff like that. He my Shofu, my friend wants me to tell Shofu that I have a channel. I don't know why the fuck he wants me to tell him. I mean, what the fuck? Like, how am I supposed to let him know that I have a fucking channel? Like, just go up, like, when I go do a match and be like, hey, Shofu, check out my channel. Like, that's my stuff. Like, one of the things that I have to say, I will say this. I don't like when people do their whole, like, check out my channel in the description, in the comment section. It's really annoying. A lot of people get just trolled and disliked and stuff like that. I mean, yes, I know it could help, but it's not like, I mean, it's not like I do the same content he does. My content is completely different to what he does. They're not the same. They're not equal in value. He does Wi-Fi battles and Smash stuff, and I make episode reviews. So, but fine.
talk to him. I'll see. Mention it here over here or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'll try. I'll try. Um. Could you have Jibanyan, Komasan, and Whisper as roommates? I would love to have Robo and Yan as a roommate. I mean, even after um what happened in the last episode, uh, which made me uncomfortable. I still prefer. He's still my favorite. Like technically speaking. But I could not. I mean, Komasan is cool. I don't mind him. He's actually pretty cool. Um, and Jibanyan, I don't know how I feel about that. And Whisper, the only way I'll have Whisper as I wouldn't mind have Whisper as a roommate is if he didn't hide the fact that he uses an encyclopedia. There's a reason you have a motherfucking encyclopedia. Don't be afraid of using it. Gosh, damn. Like straight up. Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. Fuck. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I want to do it. I'll do it. I'll say it somehow. I'll let him know. I might just message him on the Wii U or something. I don't fucking know. What else do we get? Okay, which gym leaders of each generation do you like more and the ones you dislike? Okay, let's go with Generation 1. Generation 1 gym leaders that I like. I liked Blaine, Misty, Koga, and Giovanni. Yeah. The ones that I didn't like, Brock and Erica, to be quite honest. The other ones were just meh. Gen 2, I liked Jasmine. In fact, Jasmine was my favorite in Generation 2. I liked Jasmine. I liked, let's see, Morty was cool. Yeah, I want to say Morty. I also liked, let's see, Claire was a badass. Like, you cannot tell me that Claire was not a badass. Let's see, who else? I think here. I didn't like. Okay, let me say this. I didn't like Faulkner at all. Like just at all. I didn't like. Um, Whitney was a bitch. I'll say that right now. Whitney was a fucking bitch. I hate that bitch. Uh, so I didn't care about Faulkner, and I didn't care about Whitney or Chuck. But Claire, Jasmine, and Marty are probably the ones that I would probably say. Generation 3, I loved Flannery. Hello, why not? I liked Wallace. Tate and Liza was fun. It was a fucking double battle. So. Oh, my friend is like talking about how the chat is stuck. That's weird. I don't know why it says that. But anyways, Gen 3. I love Flannery. Norman's cool. Tate and Liza and Wallace. I don't care about Roxanne or really Brawley or Juan. I didn't care about Juan. Yeah. My friend's talking over here about Shovel having more subs than the official to Pokemon to channel, which is true. But I mean, he's the biggest Poketuber for a reason. Gen 4. I liked. Damn. Bogner, I think was really, and Maylene. I didn't really. It was a bad generation. I keep saying Gen 4 was my least favorite. Diamond Pro was just bad. I think Rourke I didn't care for. I didn't care about his dad Byron. I didn't care about Candace or Crash Awake. None of that shit. Generation 5. I liked Drayden. I did like. I also liked Charon in Black and White 2. And Roxy was G as fuck. as well as Skyla, and maybe Elsa was cool. I guess I could say I didn't like Clay, or the three gym leaders from the first game, or Bryson, for that matter. Like Marlon was even weird. Like he just came off random. Generation 6, really, I only care about Clement, Valerie, and Karina. Maybe a little bit of Grant. I didn't care about Ramos at all, and Olympia just looked weird. Wolford was a fucking breeze. So yeah, that's pretty much all the generations right there. I think I'm pretty sure. I mean, of course it is, but who would you like to see in the next Smash game? Bayonetta. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm liking Bayonetta. That's true. I want a better Ganondorf. Fuck. I mean, Hyrule Warriors has an actual good Ganondorf, like straight up. Like he uses swords. He's a badass. I wouldn't mind if they gave Garaham a freaking actual like character slot. If we're gonna go with Pokemon, let's see who would be good. I don't know. I mean, if we can make another small Pokemon, we can make Victini be in there. I mean, that'd be kind of cool, I guess. Um, Chestnut. I just don't want. I don't like Greninja, so I wouldn't mind having Chestnut. That would be pretty badass. Give me my Typhlosion, Sceptile, but Infernape, Blaziken. Like these starters need to be in the game. Fuck. Also, do you want a Pokemon Coliseum game for the Wii U or a Pokemon? No, Stadium. I'm done with Stadium. Done. No. We finished Stadium in the 64 era. Okay, the GameCube versions, Pokemon Coliseum and XD Gale Darkness were so superior to the original Coliseum or Stadium games, and Battle Revolution was just ass. There was no enjoyment in that game. It literally felt like we were just going back in time, and it was not a good thing. They should have never have done that because that was a boring ass game. Okay, and literally the Insane Game Freak said that the best. The Stadium games or the Stadium style games, the only purpose they have is to show off your Pokemon in 3D. We already have Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, X and Y. Pokemon has moved to the 3D plane. There's no need for us to have a game whose only purpose is to show the Pokemon in 3D. We need some badass, story-driven game like Coliseum and XD Gale Darkness. My friend over here was talking about how he wants Ridley in the game. Like, bruh. It's not gonna happen. He's never gonna happen, okay? Too bad. Who's my favorite champion? Cynthia. Don't even have to think about it. It's Cynthia. No questions asked. She is the best, the most powerful, and the heart. Like fuck Cynthia in Diamond and Pearl. Bullshit. Her team was fucking ridiculous. It was bullshit. It was so powerful. That Garchomp was fucking bullshit. He's over here trolling. He's messaging me on Facebook, so that's why you don't see him in the chat or any of the questions or any of that. I'm still surprised. Why did the chat not work anymore? It's weird. Strange. Hey, whoa. Okay, no. You can't disrespect Cynthia, okay? This chick can kick your ass. I don't want to hear it. I mean, Lance is cool. I mean, I'm not gonna judge you for that. You can have whoever. Anybody. You can have your favorite. That's not a problem. Um, but that level 55 Dragonite, or no, that level 50 Dragonite. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. See, now they're talking. Okay, because I'm in a group chat, and like my friend has been talking to me, right? He's been asking the questions in the chat, but since it's a group chat, everybody else is probably like questioning, like, what the fuck is wrong with this man talking to himself? He's like, I'm not answering on the chat. I'm answering him here. So it's like the other guy's like, what the heck are you talking about? Why are you talking to yourself? So he's confused. Oh, that's funny. That's what happens when you have group chats, man. People, and you have a YouTube channel and you're making videos and you're making a live stream. That's what happens. That's what happens. Let me answer real quick. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. The Serena's Japanese voice actress is a competitive Pokemon player. Apparently, she constantly EV trains and breeds. In my opinion, Gen 6 has the worst spin-off minus Pokken. Well, I mean, what the fuck does it have, really? Like, Pokemon Shuffle? Like, what the fuck is that shit? Like, hello? I don't even know what the other... Is there any other spin-offs? Because I don't know any other spin-offs. I'm trying to think here. Like, I'm actually trying to think what the fuck the spin-offs are for Pokemon this generation. I can't think of any right now. Let's see. Whoops. Messed that up. I'm about to find out, bruh. I'm about to find out. I don't know. I think that's the only thing. I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know. What else was there? Bruh. This man's saying poking over smash, and no whatever. Bruh, you need to shut your fucking mouth, okay? Because Pokemon is outsold Smash, okay? Smash had 2 versions, and Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, the remakes, outsold that bitch, okay? That's 2 games versus 1. So shut up. Pokemon is gonna be even superior. It's gonna outsell Smash. I'm telling you right now, this is gonna happen. So deal with it. YouTube has a bad delay on comments. I don't know why. I don't understand what. I don't know why it does that. It's fucking weird. I really don't know why it does that. It's not the first time either. So it's fucking weird. No, you shut up. You need to shut your damn mouth. Okay, you need to real. I just told you. 2 fucking versions were outsold by remakes. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't fucking care. It's a fucking Pokemon game. That's what's gonna help it sell. Oh right. Oh, see, I didn't even fucking remember those. I was just the art game. I don't know anything about Art Academy. I remember that Pokemon Art Academy. I don't know anything about that game. I don't have it. Not gonna play it. Battle Choice. I didn't even buy the first one because, like I said, I don't care about these stupid puzzle games. I don't even know what the fuck Band of 100 Thieves is. So There you go. Right, this man shut up. This man shut up because I told him the truth. I spoke truth here. That's what happened today. I don't even know what's going on right now. It's really weird that the chat's not working. I don't know how to fix this. Freaking Google Plus bullshit going on right now. I don't understand it. I don't understand why it does that. I wonder if I could refresh that or something. I don't know. I'd try. Mm, mm, I really don't know why it's like that. It's really weird. I wonder if I can look it up to see what could be the problem. Hangout on email chat login. Let's see. I can't seem to find anything. I don't know. It doesn't say anything on there, so I don't fucking know. Or it's body smash. It outsold it more. Yeah, it did. It did. It did. That's just what happened. It got blown away. Like, don't get me wrong. I love Smash, and I've been playing that shit like no tomorrow. And besides, buddy, I want to hear any shit from you. You left Smash for fucking Monster Hunter, so I don't give a fuck what you're trying to say right now, boy. The Penguins have knees? I don't fucking know. I've never had a penguin in my whole life. I mean, I've had plush, but I don't remember them having knees. Um, I don't know why it's like. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing this. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Come at me. Come at me. This man mad. So I just spoke the truth. I spoke the truth. Yeah, he's got nothing. I speak facts and truth. Bro, come at me. Come at me. We can do this after the stream because I'm not going to be doing that shit while I'm streaming because that's not fair because then they won't be able to see it. I'll fight you though. I will fight. I will kick your ass in that Smash, bro. You've been getting rusty with that Monster Hunter in the way. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Bruh, you cannot do that. I will beat you with Olimar. Come at me. Come at me. I will beat you with Olimar. Let's go. Worst character in the game. I'll still body you. 2 stock, bruh. 2 stock. I'm just kidding. Olimar sucks ass. Okay, let me just say that right now. Olimar is probably the worst character in the gosh damn game. 2-star, bruh. 2-star with Olimar. Come at me. Let's do that. Uh, hey, it doesn't matter if it's not 20XX. It's still gonna bother you. Do you want a Pokemon Conquest 2? Well, I never played the first one. I know I really wanted to, and it did look like a lot of fun. So if they were to release the second one, I would like it as a bundle with the first one, so you could play both games if you missed the first one. And then you want Poke Park Wii U with the ability to play as Pikachu and the Gen 6 starters. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. I played the first two, so I mean, yeah. Bruh, this man going insane right now. This man, see, this man doesn't even want to come here, right? This man doesn't want to come here. Now, Ness is see. If I go in with Ness and play with one hand, I'll probably still kick his ass because Ness is power. Ness has the most broken back throw in the game. If you guys didn't know that, Ness has literally the most broken back throw in the entire game. That shit kills so fucking early, and if you're at higher percentages, you could be at one side of the stage, he'll back through, you will die. You will die. Okay, that thing covers the entire fucking stage. So if he wants to come at me playing Ness, bruh. And that's what they're asking for, bro. They know for a fact I can still beat your ass. See, this man's over here on the chat. He doesn't even want to come to the hangout. He doesn't want to come here and talk to people, right? Because he's scared. He knows. He knows, man. He knows. See, he's over here. He's over here trying to judge me. So now, okay, so he wants to try the one-handed smash. See, that's a good idea, Mr. Aldo. He liked it. He liked it. We're gonna do that shit. Bruh, this just stop. Okay, you cannot beat my nest. Have you ever beaten my nest? I'm gonna pull a scoot on you. Have you ever beaten my nest? Have you ever beaten my nest? I don't think you've ever beaten my nest, bruh. If you've never beaten my nest, you can't say shit. Top tier trash talk. Hello, get out of here. Who is this man thinking he's so good, man? Who do you in Smash do you dislike going against? I fucking hate Duck Hunt Dog. That bitch can go die in a motherfucking fire. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Give me a second. I literally Duck Hunt Dog can go die in the ditch. Like just fucking I hate that dude. And Rosalina, who in my opinion is the best character in the game. She is broken. I actually have a replay that I saved on my 3DS. I killed Sheik at like 60%. No, it was 64% with an up air. I basically threw Sheik up into the air and killed her at 64 motherfucking percent. Not only that, but she used her down smash when I was at like 130 and I still lived. I was able to make it back on the stage where she proceeded to grab. Now this was a computer. That was a level 9 computer. when then she proceeded to grab me, and I was able to get out of the grab because of Luma, and then I basically killed her with a B, with the neutral B. She's so fucking annoying. The fact she's a heavy character, but she doesn't move like a heavy character. She moves all over the fucking stage, and she does whatever the fuck she wants. It's bad. It's oh my gosh. So Duck Hunt Dog, Rosalina Luma. I hate playing against fucking Bowser Jr. too because he's fucking annoying as hell. I think that's it. It's really the only characters I really hate going against. Also, I mean, kind of not really Luigi because Luigi's actually like going up in ranking right now because he's just balling all over the place. Like that man has combos for days. Okay, Luigi has so many combos and he has a fucking down air kill. Like what the fuck is this shit? Like this man just I don't even fucking know. It's a great recovery move and it also has kill potential. It's yeah. So that's those are really the only ones that I can say. I bet the female Mewtwo is the one coming to Smash. Oh God, no, no, no. Well, see, that was the biggest problem. The biggest problem with having legendaries have a voice is that it's really hard for you to hear a different voice. Because I was watching, I watched the original. Oh, it's down B. My bad. I don't fucking. It's still broken. Okay, that's all that matters. That down B is broken. Fucking tornado bullshit. I watched the original movie in theaters, right? When I was a little kid. And the thing is, the original time I watched the original in Spanish because I was a little kid. I lived here in Puerto Rico, so the movie was in Spanish because it was an animated film. So usually over here, what they do is like live action stuff. Unless it's made here, it's gonna be in English. But all animated movies are always in Spanish. So I originally watched it in Spanish, and his voice was a man. It was a boy. It was a guy. It was a pretty good. I don't dislike the voice, but even when I watched it in English, um, it it was still a male voice, and it was pretty good. Um, hold on. There we go. So when they created this female voice for the newer version, it confused a lot of people, and like the origin story was technically kind of different, but it's just no, Brett. That I want no voice here. I mean it should just be like a weird noise, like no Mewtwo, no, just noise, kind of like Charizard. Make weird noises. Um, hey, Greninja's English voice makes me want to smash my Wii U. Bro, I just hate Greninja overall, so that's plenty of reason. I'm never gonna smash my Wii U because of fucking Greninja, but I hate Greninja. I hate the Mirage Pokemon Special. I actually liked it. It was nice. I love the fact that Missy was in there. I like the fact that she had a Gyarados and she was kicking ass, and it was pretty good. It was honestly one of the better ones in my opinion. It's also really fucking creepy how the fucking Mewtwo ended up having hands that shifted into like Pokemon's heads and shit. It was cool though. I liked it. It was weird, creepy, but it was still badass. So I think Pokemon has a lot of good specials. Some of them are mediocre at best. Bruh, okay, this man's over here talking about me hating Greninja. Look, I hated Greninja before Smash. Okay, I didn't care, but like when X and Y was announced, the only starter I looked at first and thought that was okay was Fennekin. Like that's the only one I like. Like out of the three that they showed, Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie. I thought Froakie was the worst. I actually ended up liking Chespin later on, but Fennekin was the one that I always liked. When the evolutions came out, I was like, whoa, what the fuck happened to Chespin over here with Culloden? Now it's still pretty cool. Like I like it now, but Braxton was still the shit, and Frogadier was like, what the fuck? All they did was make it a little bit taller and just have that weird shit around his neck get longer. And then they released the final evolutions. I personally prefer Chestnut as the final forms, and then Delphox. But Greninja has his fucking tongue around his fucking neck. What the fuck is this? This no. And not only that, he uses that shit. Like, it really rubbed me the wrong way when Greninja saved Serena with his fucking tongue. Okay? That was gross and just, and the fact that he even made it to Smash is just completely stupid. Well, no, okay. I'll give you that, but they do get a little bit bad if fasting of the generations. But Chestnut is badass. You cannot deny that. Chestnut is a beast. That's a tank. Like, that shit takes hit all day, every day, and it looks like a badass. Who would you replace in Smash 4 and name a Pokemon from each gen that you wanted to poke it? I would get rid of Duck Hunt Dog. Just cause. Nostalgia aside, I just do not care about the character. He's fucking annoying as hell, and his camping bullshit pisses me off. So either change his entire character, which would not work because the whole gimmick is, it's using stuff from the games, that era. So that's basically why they wouldn't change it. So, or just flat out nobody use it. Just nobody use the fucking dog. Gosh damn. Olimar is also ass in this game. He was annoying as hell in Brawl, and they just nerfed him to all hell. And he's literally, I think, the worst character in the fucking game. He's just horrible. He's flat out ass. And as much as I hate Greninja, I can't say that, but I wouldn't mind if they got rid of Greninja. I don't fucking want him anywhere near my game. Oh my gosh. And a Pokemon from each generation. Okay, so Generation 1, give me motherfucking Charizard. That's the first one right there. Generation 2, give me let's see, who would I want from Gen 2? I wouldn't mind Heracross. Heracross is a freaking monster. But Generation 2, I don't know, man. There's a lot of They're the Generation 2 that I wouldn't mind having. Let's see. Let me think here. I actually want to look at these real quick. Who would even work well from Gen 2? Tyranitar. Actually, that might be pretty cool. So Tyranitar maybe from Gen 2. And Gardevoir's already in the game, so I can't say that for Gen 3. But Aggron is a freaking monster. I would love to have freaking Milotic, but what the fuck is Milotic gonna do in the situation? And I would love Flying Dragon. So and he's not popular either, so it's not like I know people want a makeup for Flygon, and he's one of the biggest ones that people are like begging for, but I highly doubt he's that popular to her. They're like, oh yeah, let's put him in Pokken. So, that's a thing. So probably Aggron or fucking probably Aggron or Shifty would be cool too. Blaziken. Actually, Blaziken would probably be the best one, in my opinion. Flygon or Milotic, but I just don't think they're gonna be. It's not gonna happen. Okay, it's not. From Gen 4, Gallade. Hello, Gallade or Garchomp. Garchomp's pretty cool too. But Gallade or Garchomp. But I love Gallade way more, so I would definitely prefer Gallade to be in there. But if they put in Garchomp, I will not be upset about that. Gen 5. Oh gosh. Gen 5. Oh gosh, the worst. Oh, I don't fucking know. I hate Gen 5 Pokemon. So this is really hard. This is gonna be fucking Fuck, just put Genesect. Fuck it, just go for fucking Genesect. Cause I don't. Oh gosh, I don't fucking know, man. I don't like most of these Pokemon. It's really hard for me to pick, for me to pick. Fuck. Mm, yeah, just probably go Genesect. To be quite honest. Gen 6. Can I get my bruh Chestnut in there? Like, hello? Chestnut Diggersby, Pangoro. What else here? You can get fucking Sylveon. I mean, if you want to have like another like straight up berry in there, put Goodra in there. That'd be a fucking beast. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, there we go. That's a pretty good list there. I think. I mean, it might not be. I don't fucking know. My opinion. That's just what I want. Which character from Nintendo would you like to see in a Smash Bros? Uh, I want to see Ghirahim as a playable character, like straight up. But the problem with me and Nintendo is that my main Nintendo game is not even Nintendo product. Like it's well, I mean it's technically a Nintendo product. It is their franchise, but it's Pokemon. So it's really hard for me to like go out and be like, hey, yo, I want this. But I definitely like even though she's a um she's a second party character. I want Bayonetta. Or no, she's third party. Yeah, she's technically third party. But I want Bayonetta in the game. Fuck. She's a badass. I like her a lot in the game. She's pretty cool. Um my friend over here talking about Breloom. What the fuck? Why the fuck would you want Breloom in the game? Like, hello, he's so small. And not I mean, the only thing that makes him good in the game is technician. Like you can't have that in a fighting game. Like that's not gonna be a thing that influences it. And like I don't know, man. I don't know. But Bayonetta or fucking I'm trying to think here, like Nintendo products and shit. Like there's not like too many like characters because like the only ones that are like fully like whole worlds is fucking Mario and Pokemon and Zelda. But even Zelda, I just give me fucking Ghirahim. That's really all I want. Give me fucking Ghirahim as a playable character. Um, or fucking I don't know. Let's just go with that. Matsuda considers Chestnut and Greninja the cutest starters. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello? Since when is Chestnut cute? And Greninja, how the fuck is he cute? Like, I would see if people would say he looks cool. I'll take that, but he's just not. I don't. Matsuda, you're drunk. I'm sorry, you're drunk. But I mean, it's your opinion, but you're drunk if you think those two are cute. Cynical is definitely the cutest starter out there. Just saying. My friend wants Toad Smash. Yeah, let's go for it. We get fucking DLC. And he thinks that Gardevoir is masculine. Buddy, I don't want to say this. I didn't want to say this, but if you go anywhere on the internet and you look up Gardevoir, you're going to see the most perverted images in the world. Tell you that right now, Mr. Masuda. Gardevoir has the most perverted images online of any other Pokemon in existence. And oh my goodness, oh gosh, see the problem is like I don't go looking for this shit, okay? I was just doing thumbnails and I needed a Gardevoir. And that shit pops up and I'm like, the fuck? It was not, oh gosh, no, please. So I don't know, Miss Masuda, but I know. Okay, I understand the Gardevoir lore. I understand that Gardevoir is supposed to be a male playing the role of a female. But if you go look that shit up, and the fact that they even made Gallade, which is strictly male, right? This man is strictly male. That shit is just, oh god, the fan fiction is horrible. I have seen some messed up shit, guys. Do not look up. Oh gosh, just thinking about it right now, it just brings back horrible memories. Why? Oh boy, I need to breathe. I need to breathe, cause oh gosh. Sorry about that. Some, yeah. About that. I apologize. I apologize. That's my bad. Um, what do you think about orbital gate assault stage on Smash Bros? I don't know what that is. I don't even wait. Which one is orbital? Which one's that one? Is that in Smash right now or? Because I don't remember that one. Hold on, let me look that up because I don't remember which one that is. Orbital gate salt. Oh, it is a stage. It's a Fox stage. It's Fox's stage. It's one of Fox's stages. Uh, I mean, I've never. I mean, let me just say this. I think the only Star Fox game I played was the original 64. So I don't remember. I mean, that wasn't the original. There was clearly a Star Fox before that, but 64 is the only version I've played. So I don't even know anything about this one. But I mean, it's cool. I don't play. I play Omega version, so Omega stages. So I can't say like I've experienced it like all crazy and all the teleportation and stuff. But I mean, any stage in Smash is good. Like all of them are pretty amazing in terms of how they look. So you know, that's just thing. This thing crashed. I don't know. I think I clicked something or something and just fell for a couple seconds. I apologize about that. That was very bad. Unprofessional. This is not supposed to be done yet. What else we got here? What else do we get? Low Pony should be in Pokken along with Mawile. Also, apparently, Diamond Pro confirmed that a long time ago people would marry their Pokemon. Yes, exactly. That's another thing. That's fucking creepy. Why? Look. These are the equivalent of animals. That's what they are. That's what they are. That's literally what they are. They are equivalent of fucking animals, and people marry them. Why? Like, I mean, I don't personally don't. I can't picture it in my head of marrying a Pokemon. Like, what the fuck? And hey, Mawile. I mean, Mawa would be cool, badass. Fucking have an alternate costume with its shiny form. Which thanks my friend over here who's on the chat. He's the one that helped me get the Mawa. Um, because he saw me struggling filling up 15, 16, 17 boxes full of Mawas to get my shiny one, and so he gave me one, and I was super happy about it. So I appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it a bit too much. But if Mawa gets in there, that's perfectly fine. It's one of my favorite Pokemon of Generation 3. It definitely deserves love. As for Lopunny, that's another Pokemon that if you really go look, if you look it up, there's some creepy ass shit online. Like I think that Lopunny and Gardevoir are like um, the biggest at fault for this whole Pokemon perversion shit. And I think the biggest problem about it is that they look humanoid. I think that's the biggest problem with it all. That they look humanoid, so people can put in human features, and they won't look as bad. Like if you went over there and be like, grab the fucking Pikachu, start giving it, or not, well, not a Pikachu. Let's grab a bigger Pokemon, like fucking, I don't know, damn, fucking Blastoise. For just a start, like if you grab the Blastoise and you start adding a fucking like boobs and shit, that's not gonna look right. It's gonna look weird as fuck because it's a fucking turtle. Whereas Gardevoir, and even the Baneri is a rabbit, they made her very humanoid. So it's very easy to add human characteristics to these creatures. So people just did it. They just said, "Hey, I want this thing to have boobs, so let's draw some tits and do that shit and be done with it." And it happened. So, yeah, yeah. Ugh, gosh, I am tired right now. I am like literally like. And the worst part is, I mean, I'm still gonna stream a little longer. Like, if you guys are still if you're still gonna stay here, if you're still gonna ask questions, um, feel free to. I'll be here for a little longer. But this, so yeah. Oh gosh. Let me wait till. See what else we got. My friend probably went to sleep already, so I don't know what he's doing. Pretty sure he fell asleep. I don't know. See what else I could quickly talk about. Oh yeah, I haven't said fucking anything about the future. Well, as always, Pokemon Zeta Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's the schedule. Yokai Watch episode reviews. It's on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays afternoon. Which I'm not sure if I'm able to do it this weekend, but I mean I'll try to. Um, Fairy Tale reviews are on Fridays late at night because the episode comes out at like 10 my time. So I have to like watch it, record it, the review, edit it, and then upload it. So it usually goes up at like 11-ish my time. So okay, so in X and Y you can be waiters at a hotel, but they make you clean the seats. Wait, the seats. Okay, I did it twice, and one time yellow liquid on the streets, and the other time it said that the bed was filled with sweat. Also sheets. It was sheets with sweat and Pokemon fur. Like, what the fuck is the game implying that some trainers sleep with their? Oh god, I didn't even notice that because I didn't do any of that crap. So, well, yellow liquid. I'm gonna assume it's for urine. So that's normal. But the whole thing with, gosh damn, like Pokemon being people banging Pokemon. That's oh gosh. I don't even know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that. That's whew, that's I don't know about that shit, man. That's pretty disturbing, like straight up. But I'm so glad I didn't do that shit then, because I don't remember that, and I don't want to remember that ever back again in my life, because that's pretty disturbing. Ah. But anyways, what was I saying? Okay, so schedules, right, right. So Yokai Watch reviews, episode reviews Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. I don't know about this Saturday. Depends on if I'm able to watch an episode or not. But it goes up in the afternoon. I have Pokemon Zeta, like I said, Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is the walkthrough, the playthrough. Make sure what I mean, I would appreciate it if you watched it, commented, all that crap, like always. And let's see what else. Fridays is Fairy Tale reviews and Viewer Fridays. So if you have any suggestions for videos that you want me to make, feel free to do so. Tomorrow, I have two of them, two top tens, which is gonna be a bitch to make. I actually have to record. I have to at least record the first one today, and then the other one later in the afternoon tomorrow. Because they have to go up at specific times. Because excuse me, it's basically 3 videos in one day, so I have to kind of try to space it as evenly as possible. Um, Saturdays is Pokemon XY episode reviews as well as the Yokai Watch, and Sundays is Pokemon Showdown Live. So hope you guys enjoy all that stuff. And anime time sprinkled in between there, you know what I'm saying. And yeah, do you read the Pokemon Adventures manga? Aldo, I actually started it a while back, but I stopped because I felt like I want to have physical copies essentially. Um, I feel like if I'm gonna read the Pokemon Adventures manga, and that's a big collection. I would really appreciate it if I could actually have a physical copy of all the different series and just read them with the manga in my hand. Because I started reading it online, but I don't know. I'm not too keen on reading manga online. I mean, really don't read manga in general, but when I do, I mean, I don't really like reading it online. I prefer reading it, physically. Um, so yeah, I mean, there's only really one manga I read online. That's because it's the only option I have, and it's the fairy. It's a fairy tale. It's not the fairy tale, the actual fairy tale manga. It's a spin-off that they did. Flo, there's one episode of Yokai Watch where Fumi gets possessed and wants to be impaled by a pole, and she asks Keita to stick it in her rear. And he actually almost does it. So, oh my fucking lord. The fuck is wrong with that show? There's so many. See, this is why it's never gonna be better than it's never gonna surpass Pokemon. Okay? Pokemon is for everybody. Now it's technically geared towards kids, and it does have its moments. But there's no bullshit like this. Like fucking like my favorite yokai was practically stabbed by a sword, and he enjoyed it to where he kept asking for it. He literally was turned on from being stabbed by not a sword and what the fuck is it called? Nagibana, I think that's what they're called. The little spear things. If this actually happens and I actually end up watching the episode and I see that shit, I'm probably gonna want to throw up because that's oh gosh, I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know. That's so fucking weird. What the fuck is wrong with the creator of this thing? Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Mew and versus Mewtwo, who wins? Stat wise, Mewtwo, and but I mean, Mew's pretty bulky, so I don't know about that. Well, depends. I mean, Mewtwo has a Mega. He actually has two. But I personally think that Y would be the one he would pick because X makes him fighting type, so he would be weak against, or it would be weak against Mew. Well, not weak, but it would no longer resist it. So plus he's a special attacker. Like, what the fuck does he need? Like, I don't even think Mewtwo learns. I mean, I know he has. He obviously has to, but I don't think that Mewtwo learns any like physical, like straight up, like actually like strong physical moves. Like I don't know, because he learns Aura Sphere, a Shadow Ball, Side Strike, like all these special attacks. Side Shock, even though it hits on the defense side, it's still a special attack. So yeah, like the only physical move it gets, like learn like via leveling up, is Psycho Cut. So I don't know about that shit. Let me see moves over here. Okay, does he get anything from two? He doesn't even get any. Hold on. Yeah, he doesn't even get close combat. Like, so, like, that's. Mm-hmm. It doesn't get any strong fighting type moves either. Like, fucking Focus Punch. What the fuck are you gonna do with Focus Punch? That's just. It's risky as hell. I mean, I don't know. I would definitely think that just if he goes Mega Mew Y, Mega Mewtwo Y, it could kick Mew's ass any day. But this is their normal form. I don't know. Yeah, Mew can learn a lot of moves. I know, but Mew's usually more serving as a tank than an attacker. So, I mean, that's just the way. That's just the way I see it, and that's the way people use him anyways. Like Mewtwo's used as a powerhouse, whereas Mew's used as a tank. So, plus the fact that fucking Mewtwo's like let me tell you total stat. I mean, I know Mew's 600 base stat total. Like that's pretty good. That's pretty much how all these small legendaries are. But then, but then you look at Mewtwo, right? Regular Mewtwo, regular Mewtwo has 680 base stat. When he Mega Evolves, he has base 780. Okay, this man literally went up a whole 100 base stat total, and he's not gonna be just whatever. Like his special attack is a freaking it's horrible. It's atrocious. Gosh damn, that thing is fucking powerful as hell. And its special defense pretty damn good if it Mega Evolves into. I mean, its defenses are pretty solid in normal form, and its speed is pretty good too. Like he's just fast. He's fast. He's faster, and he hits harder, and he has more HP. So I'm just saying, like Mega Mewtwo or just Mewtwo will probably kick Mew's ass. But then again, Mew's the original, so he might do some kind of bullshit. So, yeah. Soresan, congrats on reaching 150 subs. Also, American with the double Yokai Watch will censor. Bruh, the dubbing of Yokai Watch is gonna censor practically everything. Like straight up, I'm pretty sure anything that has to do with perversion. I don't even think they're gonna air. I mean, I think that the episode where Robonyan gets pretty much raped by a spear, it's either gonna get completely censored or they're just gonna not air it at all. I don't fucking know. And thank you for the congrats. I mean, I'm happy about the fact that I got that many. Who do you think that can beat Mega Rayquaza easily? Nobody. That fucking thing is broken, bruh. That thing is. Oh gosh, fucking Life Force. You see that thing a Life Force choice band. I don't even know. I mean, you can run it. I mean, I don't think Rayquaza has these really good special attacks. But I mean, you give that thing a Life Orb or a choice band, Mega Evolve that shit, nothing's gonna live. Okay, that thing is a freaking. It's fast as hell. It's literally like broken. It is literally a broken Pokemon. Like Game Freak, what the fuck were you thinking when you made this shit? Like, what the fuck? Like I look at this shit, right? I look at this shit, and I just think, what kind of drugs were these guys on when they created this monster? Like, okay, look at normal stats, 680. He gets 780 when he mega evolves. All his stats except for HP get boosted. Every single one of them. And he can hold fucking okay. You give him extreme speed, Dragon's Ascent, and you pretty much won the game. You give him fucking Draco Meteor or some shit. I don't. The thing is broken as hell. It's straight up broken as hell. I don't think anything can beat that easily. Now, you can weaken it and do a lot of shit, but it's not gonna die very easily. It's going to. Wobbuffet with counter? Hell no. I mean that thing. That's not gonna live. Unless he's no, it's not gonna live. I'm sorry. I mean, Wobbuffet's pretty bulky, but I highly doubt. I mean, I'm gonna do a calc right now. I have my dog is barking. I apologize. I'm gonna do a calc right now. He's not gonna shut up anytime soon. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do a calc right now of how much one of these moves will do. Mega Rayquaza. Which one's this one? Life, perfect. Now, Wobbuffet. Let me see. Choice banded. Okay. Oh no, never mind. It could live. If you're like if you're pretty defensive, yeah. It'll live. Never mind. It'll live. Then it could kill Rayquaza. Okay. Well, if it manages, if it's very defensive, it's gonna live. But if it's not, that thing's gonna die. Like straight up, this is gonna die. Do you think Mega Zygarde should be as strong as Mega Rayquaza and should be able to hold on? I don't think any other Mega should be able to hold an item. The only other Mega I think should hold an item, and I honestly prefer a Primal form, is Arceus. That's because he's the fucking god. He's the creator of everything, so he needs to be fucking the most OP Pokemon in the fucking world. I think Mega Zygarde is just gonna be barely better than Xerneas and Yveltal. That's basically what I expect. I hope it's good because I mean I wouldn't mind. I mean I'll probably try it out, but I'm not gonna be like, oh gosh, I gotta be using this thing all over the place because Zygarde is just it's bad compared to the other two in this trio. It's a really bad Pokemon. I mean, I don't think it should be able to hold an item. I don't think it should be anywhere near as strong as Mega Rayquaza. I think it should be better than it is now, but nah, son. Like, the only Pokemon that should get close to Mega Rayquaza status and even surpass it is Arceus. Like, literally, that's the only thing I think should be able to do that. I also have a move for Arceus too. Like when he mega for him to mega evolve, he should have a move that's called like Final Judgment or some shit like that. So hits everything super effective. It just hits everything super effective. Mega Arceus, 820 stats. Oh my, how to distribute the stats for that? No, man, that thing needs to hit 1,000. I'm just kidding. Actually, what? Let's see. It's 5 stats. It's HP. Then again, they don't raise HP ever, so I mean, it's attack, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. So that's 5 times 2. They can make it like base 200 on every stat. Pretty much. It has to be broken. Like straight up, it has to be broken. It's the fucking Pokemon God, the creator of everything. Just give it 200 in every stat except for HP. Make it have like a little, like basically stay the same, but have it be like that. Have it have a move kind of like Mega Rayquaza, but call it like Final Judgment or something like that. Which, since he's gonna be like the one true type, then it just kills everything because it's super effective against every other Pokemon. How would you feel about a Pokemon Yellow remake? Also, what would you want out of it? I would be confused because if they were gonna release a remake of Pokemon Yellow, why the fuck didn't they do it when they saved the? Because for those of you guys who don't know, they actually do have copyrighted that they have as a copyright an actual remake name for a name for a remake of Pokemon Yellow, just the same as with Crystal and the same with Delta Emerald. Like they are names that are copyrighted, but I don't think they're gonna make them like at all. Like I don't think there's any real reason. Plus the fact that this is kind of too late, in my opinion, for a Pokemon Yellow remake. And I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it to ever exist. Like, no, don't do that. So, but if they do, what would I want out of it? I don't know, because I mean, Yellow. The only thing Yellow had going for it was, well, I mean, the fact that it had better colors, and like the Pokemon actually had colors, and the fact that Pikachu was behind you the whole time. That's literally all it was. There was nothing else to the game. So I don't know what they could possibly do to change that. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's not like it's freaking Gen 1. There's not too much they can do there. Yeah, exactly, Aldo. That's exactly what it would be like. It just the most broken the Pokemon that gets banned everywhere. Like nobody, like if you use that Pokemon, you should be arrested. If you take that to a battle against somebody else, you should instantly be arrested because of how broken that shit's gonna be. That's basically all it is. Um, and when they do, so I would say like if they're gonna do that Gen 4 remakes, that's when it needs to happen. So yeah, Mega Rayquaza can see that would be the perfect counter for Mega Rayquaza. You just get put in fucking Mega super ridiculously OP motherfucking Arceus, destroys everything. Nothing's gonna live any hit. Like everything's just gonna die. Like seriously, nothing's gonna live a hit from Mega Arceus. It's just gonna kill everything, and you should be arrested if you actually use that in a battle against other people. And you should be shamed. You should be put to shame by everybody in the fucking world for using that shit. I don't care about that. Wait, where? Return. What? I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. It just happened. Um, what else do I want to say, y'all? I'm trying to think. It's like really nothing too much. Um,
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, let me see. Matsuda and his wife apparently like to cosplay as different Pokemon. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything, but I would love to be cosplaying as well. Pokemon is so easy to cosplay. I mean, like, there's so many options. So there's really like like just a vast option. There's just too many out there. So it's not like, I mean, if you don't pick like a very common or a very popular one, then you're gonna be fine. Um, but I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it. It's what they do. That's basically their life. So I'm not gonna judge, and like I said, I would be doing that shit too if I could, because cosplay is expensive as hell, man. I don't like people who only use legendaries on battle spot. Yeah, because they're gay as fuck, and they know they're gonna lose. People are gonna wipe their butts all over the floor if they don't use legendaries, because they're fucking assholes like that. I mean, I don't do battle spot just because of that shit. I don't want to be running into bullshit. In fact, as soon as I'm gonna make like a couple more teams, but I have one finished already. Um, I would much rather like tell people on like Twitter or even on Google Plus, like, hey, I'm looking for a battle, like fucking OU or fucking U. I know I'm gonna make a UU team later, but not right now. But I'm gonna be making teams. And I'm gonna be asking for battles from people, not fucking bullshit online. Mm. Ow, my shoulder. That hurts. That hurts. It hurts. My my freaking joints crack all the time. They got pop. Look at that. Look. See, look at that. It's why do they do that? I don't know. So gross. And it's not just my wrists either. Like my ankles do it too. It's weird. My neck, everything. Everything just pop. My back, if I do it a certain way, it'll pop. It's gross. We can battle someday, maybe. Well, sure. I mean, I would have to do like friend code stuff. I'll probably put them in the video later. So you can add me. Like I said, I'm still working on making teams, so don't like go crazy and everything, you know. But I'm probably gonna put my friend code on my channel and on Twitter. I don't know if Google Plus has a thing to do that shit. If it does, then I probably put it on there too. Um, so you know, just whatever. Soresan, do you think it's too early for Gen 6 Pokemon to get Megas? Yes. It's way too early. The game just came out. Give it a break. I know people want them, but the only Mega that should have the only Pokemon that should have Megas right now. I mean, Diancie already has a Mega, so there's nothing we can do about that. But the only other Mega I think should even exist right now is Zygarde. That's because it needs to. Like, the fucking thing gets pretty much destroyed by the two Pokemon it's supposed to rule over. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, it needs a Mega because it needs to be stronger than them, because that's the whole point of being the leader of the trio. You need to be able to take down your opponents, your two subjects. Also, does Volcanion seem underwhelming compared to Diancie? I don't even think Game Freak remembers who the fuck Volcanion is. I think they just completely forgot about it. Like they were making the trio. Diancie's obviously the leader, but they were making the trio, and it's like Diancie, Hoopa, and then Volcanion. And they were like, hey, we need Diancie for the movie. Let's make it awesome. Give it a mega. Right there. Hey guys, Hoopa, movie stuff. Let's go. You know, the unreleased form, whatever the fuck it's called. There you go. I think they don't even remember that they even made Volcanion. I think the moment that like Gen 6 is gonna pass completely. Like this is just me, right? This is just me. I can see Gen 6 passing its course, and we're never gonna get an official Volcanion release because Game Freak just doesn't even remember the thing fucking exists. That's just me. That's just me. Like I'm spewing crap right now. So yeah, if you're looking for some Pokemon with hidden ability, egg moves, and etc., maybe I can help. I have pretty much every game. So I mean, there's a couple that I'm missing, but I appreciate it. I mean, I don't know. Like if maybe there's a Pokemon that it's really hard for me to find, I'll probably ask for it. But I mean, right now I have pretty much everything. Let me think. I have the team on here. Let me look at it real quick. Cause I know I'm making the Baneri right now. That's my next goal is to make the shiny Baneri. I got the breeding for Ivies. I got the fake out for the egg move, and I got the nature that I wanted. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. What I need to do now is IV breed while trying to get the shiny. But I think because I already got the Heatran for my friend, I already had a Latias. Um, I just got the Fungus with the with Regenerator, which was fucking bullshit to find. Let me just say that right now. That was horrible. I need to make the Larvitar I can get. That one's not gonna be that hard. I just gave you guys my entire team. I'm not gonna tell you the last one. That's cheating. But I'm pretty much good for this particular team. For right now. So a girl in my class says she wishes her boyfriend was like her Greninja. The fuck? The fuck is wrong with this chick? Like, I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not even gonna say anything because I can't. I will. I don't. Ooh. I'm just gonna shut my mouth. I'm just gonna shut my mouth. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna stay quiet. I'm not even. Nope. Nope. I'm not even gonna address that anymore. Oh my gosh. People, man. Yeah, he's barking it. He's barking it. Yeah, yeah. It's like what the fuck. I don't even know. I don't fucking know, man. It's fucking weird as hell. Good gosh. Ugh. Um, I'm just I don't know. What is this? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. I don't know, man. I don't know. What was I trying to say? I was trying to say something. I totally forgot. I hate it when it does that. Like I'm gonna say something, but then I forget. Why does that happen? Awful. Makes me sad. I forget what I want to say. Oh gosh. I'm really trying to think here. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I can talk about the amiibos. How it's fucking bullshit. I can show you guys my new one. It's not mine. It's not mine though. I got a friend of mine. Okay, I was gonna get it for a friend of mine, like my best friend. Like he bought me the Pikachu one.
I was gonna get him this one, but I couldn't find that bitch anywhere. And so like another friend of mine who lives here, like right, he found it, and he bought it for me, and I'm paying him back. I'm gonna show you guys. It's a really rare one too. It's fucking stupid. But I got my best friend, a Sonic amiibo. It's right here. It's for him. I'm not taking it to him because he, in case you don't know, in fact, I highly doubt you guys would know, but I was born in Puerto Rico, but then I moved with my mom after my parents divorced to Arizona, and so I lived there for most of my life. And my best friend, well, he bought me Pikachu, and so I got him Sonic. Well, I mean, a friend of mine got me Sonic, and technically, at the end of the day, I got him Sonic because I'm paying the guy for the Sonic amiibo, and it's here. I'm gonna give it to him when I go visit. I'm gonna go back over there. But other amiibos that I want right now, fucking Robin, which for some fucking reason you can't pre-order it yet. Fucking stupid. Imagine Haunter and Licky Licky doing a French. Oh gosh, I don't even want to think about that anymore. Well, Soresan, this was an awesome stream, but I think I have to see you tomorrow. That's fine. Thank you for joining. I'm probably just gonna end it right now. I mean, it's been almost 4 hours. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you coming by. Desert, I know you're part of the channel already. You're part of the Crockxen clan, so that's not a problem. But Aldo, I don't know if you are, but if you like, feel free to check out the videos on my channel and see if you actually like it. I don't know. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I don't fucking know. And if you do like what you see, maybe consider joining. I don't know. The Crockxen clan is always looking for more members because we're a family. So yeah, so I have a lot of videos planned. Way too many videos planned. I'm literally killing myself with how many videos I'm gonna be making. But it's I like doing them. I do like making videos for you guys. I like it when you guys have fun and you enjoy them and all that stuff. So it's what happens, you know. I appreciate you guys coming by. Thank you guys for the support. Here's to another 150. Just kidding. I mean, that would be awesome, but and yeah, so tomorrow 2 top 10s, and I'm gonna try my hardest to get the fairy tale review up. I don't know how it's gonna work, depending on what happens. I really hope I can get it out though. That is a goal, but I hope you guys enjoy the videos tomorrow. I hope you guys have fun. I hope you guys have a great day, because that's always nice. It's always nice to have a great day ahead of you. Hope everything goes well. Aldo, remember, take care of your grandma. Make sure she's okay. Don't let her get too sick. Make sure you take care of her. Do anything she needs. Desert, as I don't know, your family situation as well. Hope everything goes well over there. And yeah, so I hope you guys all have a great weekend as well. Thank you guys for joining the stream. I'm SoresanCrockxen, as always. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the future videos. I mean, I could say future videos in here, but I guess, I mean, it'd be weird because this is not really a video. I mean, at the same time, it's gonna be a video. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm rambling right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the future. I hope to see you guys in the next stream as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Later. I need to stop. Just go. Bye. Bye, guys.